maybe we should do something about it. So now I'm in the middle of rewriting an intergovernmental agreement between our legal office and ASU that has to go to mayor and council. And I was like, oh, fucking stupid.
Which is totally a win-win. Okay, so are we ready? Score.
Okay.
Cute.
Okay,
I
so
need
we're
to kill
ready
things because I've
now.
been stuck in the house all day because they expanded
Already.
to an hour from a mile to 3 miles this morning.
I think
Okay.
it's still in effect, isn't it?
Technically, yes.
Brittany, you
I know,
said that
I
was your
finished.
sister who had to like leave her car behind, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So what
How's she
she
gonna get her car
said,
back?
because she already has it because they dropped the safety for like 3 hours and she picked up her car and then they're like, oh no, we have to shelter in place again. She
And
said
added 3
though,
miles.
yeah, she said that the National Guard was already on scene when the accident happened.
That doesn't sound like a man-made problem, not at all.
Tell me that's not conspiracy weird.
I mean, the National Guard is also a block from from where it happened. So
See, now the conspiracy part is the fact
it
that
happened right next to the base.
the truck was unplacarded and they were not registered to be carrying that cargo through Tucson.
Well, that's not good.
That's like her guy that disappeared from the MVD. Or from the what is it? The old people, the VA hospital.
The old people. I know too many vets that are in their 30s and go there. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was
It used to be an
the
old people
veteran
place, but
hospital.
Huh?
it's quite changed quite a bit. But yeah, it used to be old.
Remember, I thought I told you guys that story. She had that guy that could astral project, and then he got picked up in an unmarked ambulance, and they never saw him again. Now he's an official missing person.
And now he's
Is his
with
I've
name
never heard
Shane?
this story
scary
before, but I
goat.
love it. I'm here for
What?
it.
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. If we want to play, otherwise I can
Let's
We
tell
kill
need to
some
us.
kill some
shit, and then we'll use that
bitches.
as
Let's kill some stuff.
the after we're live on the internet story.
Gotcha. More to
Oh
come. Weird
wait.
nurse stories.
Before we go live, before we go live?
We've gone live, but I can always mute us.
We are
Need to
live.
mute.
Oh, never mind.
Do we need to mute?
Too late.
No, it's no big.
Okay. So, where last we were, you guys had zombies coming towards the little drawbridge there, remember?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was going to do something smart, and I made a note to remember.
Oh, I like notes when you remember something.
We're going to thunder wave the zombies and run our way through.
You know, when I first glanced up, all I saw was and run away, and I was like, that's not a very us plan.
Sure. All right. See you guys.
You guys can just like tie a string around me, and I'm going to thunder wave, and then you can just pull me back onto the.
It looks
Okay,
like
but-
you're over inside with me, so we have to run towards them, I think, for you to thunder wave.
Oh, God. Sorry, that's my bye. What my map and me are moving at the same time. I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know.
That-
For us, it's just your mini moving.
No legs. How? Oh wait. Okay. I am upset because if a zombie is decapitated, that means it's dead. It cannot. No, Jim. That's not how zombies work.
These aren't the Walking Dead zombies. Yes, as I pointed out, she's like, gulp. They've got this zombie dragging itself by its waist. It's got no legs. This
It's
one's
techie.
missing an arm that was hacked off brutally. This one's
It has no
decapitated
head.
and just
It doesn't
following the
cannot
herd.
be a zombie.
That one just wants a sandwich.
I mean, maybe
I love it. The zombie
maybe
is
our
decapitated.
our ranger on her turn can totally roll an arcana to see why there's a decapitated zombie coming at you guys.
That makes
That's
no
its
sense.
head.
Because it's
I mean,
not
that
really a zombie. They're worse than zombies, guys.
He wants
They're
his
vampire
head.
zombies. Oh my god.
I love these names.
No right arm, no legs. The
Well,
zombie
see,
is
that's
decapitated.
just for the GM, so he can not have to remind you constantly, and not have to remind himself, because certain zombies with certain problems, I have to make sure that they can't do their thing, because
Do we need to roll initiative?
you guys can totally roll initiative if you'd like. Remember to click your miniature first,
Eh. Oh, I need my character sheet up.
because if you don't click your miniature first, it won't really count. It'll be a
And my
practice.
beast
You
of
don't really
spirit, who
count.
is still out. Does he have a different initiative than me?
I believe he acts on your initiative.
Okay. God, I rolled terrible.
You rolled worse than 2 different groups of zombies. That's bad.
Jesus Christ.
My character sheet is in limbo.
Is it hiding from you?
No, it's just loading, but it doesn't want to coexist with the map. So
I'm assuming we're in the same spot because I'm flying.
Hey, Jim, because
Okay.
of that map you gave me for the kids, I'm now going to be DMing them once a month.
You now
Hey,
are?
go.
Yes, from now on.
So they suckered you from a one-shot to a regular game.
Nice.
I'm proud of you.
Yay! Congratulations.
I'm very excited.
Woot woot.
And
You
like
know,
I had to like fudge not killing the girl on her birthday.
Aw.
And like at the
Yeah,
beginning
I
of
think
it, I gave her this like necklace so she could like summon her mom, because technically we didn't have enough people to play. And she told her mom at the end of the game, she's like, she kept hinting for that necklace. I was pretty sure if I pressed that necklace, she was going to kill us all.
Oh no!
I was like, it's your birthday. I don't kill people on your birthday. You win. You survive. That's your birthday present.
She's like,
But
she's
now,
take.
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, that was it.
I
She's
was
gonna
gonna
take me.
say, now that it's not your birthday, you're a corpse waiting to.
Yes, that is how you best teach teenagers that life is unfair. Is you kill their D&D characters with rules that they barely understand.
Life is a TPK.
Yeah.
Just remember,
Okay.
nobody gets out without dying.
It's okay. No one gets out alive. It will be okay.
And now you send the kids into their goth phase, like 5, 6 years early.
Oh
My
man.
aunts asked my sister, "Why is Aunt Brittany kind of emo?"
Well,
I'm an elder emo, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. I thought it was adorable.
So how come? So we all rolled initiative, I think.
Mhm.
No, we didn't all roll initiative. Twigsy, you didn't touch your person.
Touch my body.
No, Twigsy touched your person.
Rick didn't.
Jezebel, stop.
I did.
You
No, I
may
see
wanna-
Rick into turn order.
You
I
may
see
want to
Rick.
make your turn order bigger because it looks like I see 4 players, 2 groups of zombies.
Oh, is that what's wrong? Is that I don't have a good enough screen? I see.
Rick
Yeah.
is first. I wish you could put pop turnover out of the menu. Can you?
Yeah, that would be nice if you could.
That
just
would
get
be
that.
very nice, but no, it's stuck in the lobby.
If you
Yeah.
could just like glue it to your screen somewhere, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So
And
our
our little Skype bubble gets in my way too. I have to like smoosh our map so I have a small place for the box that it doesn't block things.
Oh, I gave up and just used Skype on my phone.
I squished the Skype box into a teeny tiny box and try to just keep it out of my way.
Oh, look, I was able to squish it just a little bit more when you said that. It's still not tiny enough, but it'll do.
It's about 3 times the size of the map tokens.
Oh, your screen lets you go smaller than mine.
So our mechanical warlock is first. As you see the lumbering
Oh,
horde of
fuck.
undead that have been slowly gathering while you guys were exploring in here.
Did
What is happening?
Twigsy? Did you want me to give you a ride so you could blow?
Can you
blow
fly me
people?
around and I can blow them up?
Yeah, because I'm still flying.
Yeah, teamwork.
So
Okay,
how
so-
long was your flight good for? Because it's been a while.
It should have been 10 minutes if I recall.
I do recall you guys took a rest, didn't you?
I did
yeah.
not.
We didn't take a rest.
You
We
didn't take
started
a rest?
looting
No, we got-
things, and I was
Yeah,
running
we-
around in the dark.
I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Can you fly more than one time?
I could, but then, I mean, since I used my spells, if I took a rest, then I have spells, so I could. If I didn't take a rest, then no, I can't because I'm flying still.
Because he's a warlock and spell slots are
Yeah.
his dump stat.
So, so yeah, if we rested, then no. But if we haven't rested, then yes, I can.
I
drop you
honestly
off.
don't remember.
I'll just
Okay, the last time, no, we haven't rested in forever.
What's our warlock going to do? He's still got some of his flight mojo left.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Twigsy up, and is this you want to be right about here?
I want to have us on the cart at the front of the cart, and I'll thunderclap, knock them all down. We'll just
Okay, this is the cart then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you could at that point you can just get on there.
Well, the
So we
cart
could
is
get
like over here.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
okay. Is that still what you want to do?
So yeah, let's all go as a group. We'll fly me over to like Kirish. I'll thunderclap, and then we can run the cart and go away.
Okay, I
Everybody has to do it like with us.
pick her up and I drop her down here.
Thunderclap.
Well, that sucks because I'm still in the building.
I said we're gonna do it as coordinated efforts, ma'am. Get out of the building.
Okay, but like we're in combat, so I can only go like 30 feet at a time.
Do you want me
So
to not do
We're
this?
not in combat.
We rolled initiative.
We
Doesn't that-
are in combat.
Yeah, we are in combat.
Here's said cart, by the
You
way.
can run.
We ran
can-
initiative. We know what to do, but I don't.
Can I make
think
you
we-
faster? Oh, what if I make a bubble and put you in a bottle?
What?
Oh, it is currently the warlock's turn. So what are
Right.
we doing?
So we're in combat. So he's doing his shit. We have to go
If
take
you
our-
want me to not carry you over, because I can not do that. It doesn't matter to me.
Because he totally came out and you guys are like, zombies! And zombies went, "Urgh." And you guys,
Oh, Tangle is one
and
target. I was like, I
thankfully
can.
the zombies are more interested in you guys than the horse right now. Yes, the horse does have a little wreath of little herbs and enchantment around its neck. Don't ask. When you're a senior monster hunter, you'll know all about that stuff.
Okay, so you don't want me to fly you over there.
I would like for all of us to coordinate our moves
Okay,
together.
no, that's fine.
To
Then
the edge, and then thunderclap, like right here.
cool. Then I'm just going to. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this one that doesn't seem to have any missing body part.
Knows. Oh damn.
Does
So
that
yes,
make him?
your 24 will definitely hit this zombie.
All right. Oh
No!
dear.
For 1 point of damage. As if like blows this massive chunk of gut off of it, and then this like roll of intestines comes pouring out to fill in the gaping hole.
Maybe it doesn't need intestines, so. Oh
If
well.
it was a classic zombie movie, it would start chewing its own intestines.
Your test shot.
Okay, anything
I wrote
for
a
your...
1 for the audience. So
Yes, so 1 for damage. The saddest eldritch blast in your entire career.
very much so.
Is it like an eldritch poof?
Yeah.
He like
I wish I could
zinged
make
its
a poof
appendix
noise.
out.
Poof.
So are you doing any movements?
No, I'm going to sit tight with the group.
Okay. So
I'm flying, so if they want to shoot me,
Esme,
they can.
I'm not sure if anyone has said zombies, but I know your host, he totally said, hey, there are zombies. As he's standing on that placard right here in the open, completely going to be the first one the zombies run into. And he doesn't want to take his foot off the placard because then the lightning shield will come trap you guys in this castle forever. Which he reminds you quietly under his breath.
So I am so over here, way over here. How's anyone whispering anything to me?
Is anybody yelling?
I thought he yelled.
Yeah.
He did. Apparently, Esme would like you guys to reinforce his yell.
Zombies!
Zombies!
I say as my turn ends.
Okay, well, hey, look, I can come join the party very easily.
Hey, look,
So
zombies.
I'm gonna use all of my movement.
The pitter patter of her halfling feet.
Okay.
I can turn you into a fart cloud and put you in a bottle if you're worried about your move speed.
I would like to not be a fart cloud.
I think she's just obsessed with the fart cloud joke.
But I do. Oh my gosh. The dumbest thing I ever did was work email at my home computer. Let me
Don't
just.
do it.
Yeah.
They don't pay you
It's
to
like-
do that.
Oh, I think officially they do, but it just pops up every time I get an email. I get a pop, and it's making me sad. Because it's 10 o'clock at night. Why am I getting work emails?
Well, you can
ridiculous.
always get work emails. It's work emails.
But okay, I work with people that work 10 to 6 or 9 to 3. So, okay. So I'm not using that. So, all right. I am looking at the zombies, and I see this one right here that looks like it has salt being poured on it. And I am going to...
On the plus side, it is bouncing off against the little chain that's there. You know, it hasn't figured out how to get over the chain.
Well, I'm going to shoot my gold guiding bolt at it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Do you know why it sounds like there's 5 of you talking at the same time?
I hear a little echo from one person, but I don't hear 5 echoes.
Okay.
I think you're hearing my dog snore next to my speaker.
Double check in Roll20 to make sure you're not listening in on Roll20's sounds.
No, because I'm plugged into my phone on Skype.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure my dog snores is next to my speaker for my computer.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Yes, and I got a 19.
That's pretty damn good, as you easily hit this guy and kind of show your mechanical friend how to actually shoot something.
And that looks like I got a hit. I get
Yeah,
the
that's very
13 of
good.
damage.
Ooh.
I've been shown up. I'm crying. I didn't know robots could cry, but I'm crying.
As a big old chunk of the zombies, you know, torso and one arm gets just filleted off with Guiding Bolt. And what's the special thing the Guiding Bolt does when it hits somebody?
What does it do?
Yeah, it does some cool thing.
Because I killed it?
No.
Or do you want me to... Oh, you just want me to tell you what the guarding bolt does?
Yeah, if you read the spell, it does a cool thing after it hits something.
Oh, you're right. So a flash of light streaks towards a creature of my choice within range. Target takes 4d6 radiant damage. Next attack roll made against this target before the end of my roll or my next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering at the target until then. So now it's shining glittery, and all of you who aim at him get advantage. So it's totally worth me reading.
And it is all
Nice.
jacked up now.
And for my bonus action, I would like to call my spiritual weapon.
Oh my god, where'd that thing get to? Here it is.
And I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon to be summoned here.
I just parked it next to you over here, so you can move
Oh,
it.
so I can just move it where the hell I want to?
Yep. Put you to work.
Okay, that's where I summoned it to.
That's a good place to put it.
I thought so.
Okay, so
Can you? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
That's me. Oh, just I was wondering if Kalisha could just like pick us up in her arms and like.
I mean, I might.
Go full
I might.
defense and run. You know, get that +2 AC bonus.
I might.
Okay, so Twigsy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna come up 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm gonna come up 20
The pitter patter of these
here.
tiny feet.
And I'm gonna do thunder
Wow.
wave.
No.
It's gotta kill the one next to me, right?
It might. I mean, are you sure you want a thunder wave? Where are you aiming your thunder wave?
This direction and knock these guys down. Because it says 15 squares, so I can hit, or 15 feet, so I can hit these 3. How fast can these move? Can I do a knock?
So you mean like thunder wave in this box right here?
It says it's 15. Where'd it go? I have too many
She has
spells
lost her
open.
thunder wave. So
I
like
have
a
thunder
50
wave
foot
and
here.
thunder clap.
The two have interesting differences.
I have both. So on a 15 15-foot cube originating from.
So basically, the 15-foot cube has to touch your circle.
So if I step here, I'm gonna be up this way. And then I thunder. Can I hit this guy?
Okay, so you
Is
want
he-
to
Ooh,
do
so
Thunder
close.
Wave to do the area effect around you.
I want to hit this guy, this guy, this guy, because they're within 15 feet. Can I move these squares? No.
But you can draw your own square.
I want to hit those guys.
So if you're doing a 15-foot from here, it's a 15-foot cube originating from you. So you're wanting to do, like, go ahead and select the box and put a 3-foot by 3-foot box.
How do I do that? Just draw it?
Yeah, you can just go to the drawing tool and click draw shape and pick a square and show me where your 15-foot square is originating from you, because it can be like this, it could be like this, it could be,
Oh, what is this? Oh, my square's tiny.
well, it's because you
I do that?
you gotta hold your mouse
that's-
down while you draw it.
That's 3 by 3, right? I have like 9 squares now.
Yep, that's 3 by 3.
Cool.
Okay,
Or-
so that's your thunder wave.
Yep. Let's
Crack.
do. How do I? Ugh. I
So
do it as a
cast
third
your
level
spell,
spell.
and your DC is 14. Let's see what no legs.
Is it knocks it down, right? Is that did I do the right one?
On a failed save, they take full damage and are pushed back 10 feet from you. On a successful save, they just take half damage. So no legs, believe it or not, because of his lack of legs, made his constitution save. So no legs is taking half damage, and you cast it at a higher level, right?
Yeah.
So don't forget to mark off your higher level spell. So that means 18 points, half of which is 9 points for no legs.
Okay.
And then normal zombie here. He also makes his constitution save.
What the fuck?
Damn, look at that 20.
Damn.
Come save me. Well, they take half damage, right?
Yeah, they're taking half damage.
Not nothing.
And let's see the last one. Natural 20. Damn, these zombies are made of
What the
stronger
fuck?
stuff.
Damn.
And this
was a
one as
mistake.
well. Now, I will definitely tell you, the 9 points of damage that this guy and this guy took looks considerably more damaging than no legs here. Like, the thunder wave rippled across them and bits of their face come flaking off. Muscle comes flying off in the opposite direction.
These are
You
some
can-
strong zombie vampires.
Can I step back 5 feet? Because that would have been. Oh
Do you
my
still
god! I'm
have
stuck on
movement?
the square.
You still have
Can't
movement?
get rid of it. Where was I? I thought I did 25.
Now the important question is, which square does she step back into?
This way.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna.
It's all put the bridge.
That's okay. I'm small.
But
I
if
can
you do
swim.
that, it will generate an attack of opportunity. Are you willing to risk
Oh.
no hitting you?
Worst that could happen is you become a zombie.
I
I'll
mean, the
catch
best
it.
part
He
is
killed you.
no
Yeah.
legs
Didn't
is
we
right
heal
there at
ourselves?
your face.
Oh, and I have my temp HP still.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it should be fine.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh as a free action then, and that's my turn.
Okay, so you cast Shillelagh on your magic stick.
Yep. Go, Lorenzo.
Poof, there you have magic stick. Okay, this is dangerous. Oh, Twigsy. Twigsy, Twigsy, Twigsy.
Oh my god, Glitcher, save me!
So, needless to say, the zombies who survived Twigsy's attack are very interested in what
But you know, they got their high rolls out of the way.
This one doesn't even care about its own life. It's getting super close to the edge of the moat there, just like Twigsy is. And this one's going to try to climb over this chain. It still has not figured out the chain thing. Let's see if it is able to climb over it. It manages to climb over the chain.
Oh no.
Damn.
And
Zombie is kicking it.
this
These
one's going to try to
zombies.
do the same, and I don't think that one can climb over the chain. I'm just thinking that one's clumsy. Let's see what happens. 10 or better. My god, these are super strong zombies.
These vampire
They want
zombies
to eat you really
Like I
bad.
said, we're getting all their strongholds out of the way, so when they attack me, they
God.
leave.
And that one continues
Keep on
walking down the bridge, totally threatening this guy with a slack shot.
Oh God.
So the guy with the combat advantage is totally going to attack Twigsy first. As it slams its zombie hand into Twigsy, will it 22 hit you for 6 points of damage?
Oof.
Are they all in my sphere of spores?
They are all in your sphere of spores.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Um, and
So does that require you to do something?
that's no. If they're start their turn in my sphere,
But don't you have to activate your sphere of spores?
it is. That's why I have my temp HP thing. Oh, is it one or the other?
Let's see, you can use your reactions. You have one reaction. Are you going to use it on that one that just hit you?
It doesn't go on all of them.
Nope. It's when a creature you can see moves into a space within 10 feet of you or starts its turn there, you can use your reaction. You only get one reaction per turn.
He's the one that you said looked hurt because he's not no legs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one
he's
and
annoying.
this one, this is the most hurt one, but he's not going to be attacking you because he's busy climbing that chain.
Yeah, let's do it on that guy, the guy that hit me.
On that guy for 7 points of damage. As your
Bye-bye.
spores start eating into him, and chunks of him are falling onto the
Gross.
ground. As his fist hammers into your poor little head for 6 points of damage.
That's okay.
You got him too.
Then this guy is gonna swing at you.
Good thing I got temp HP.
And will an 8 hit you?
No.
As your little shillelagh deflects its hammering blows, you're just like, okay, I get what these guys do. They swing their fists at you. They don't eat your brains. That makes you feel slightly better. Slightly better. And then the other zombies are having their turn. Thankfully, No Legs, who has very bad movement speed, is right there in front of you. And No Legs is gonna stop crawling on her hands. It's literally that walker from The Walking Dead first episode, you know, the bicycle rider. And she's gonna claw bite you.
Oh
Isn't there a
no.
wall between us?
Between No Legs, who's right here.
Oh, I thought no legs was the other one. Oh
No,
God,
that's No Legs.
I thought this was no legs. Okay.
You saved No Legs lots of work. You can see where it says No Legs on her name, right?
Uh-huh.
Will a 12 hit you?
No.
As her fingers grate across you, pulling at your armor. Will a 7
No.
hit you?
No.
As you feel her tugging you with both her arms and it kind of pulls her forward, and then her mouth bites down on you for a 22, will that hit you?
Oh.
Yeah.
As she pulls her mouth back with a mouthful of, armor with a pinch of 3 points damage.
Gross.
Yeah. That was
And,
a lot of effort to get through your armor though. She like barely got you. She just gummed you.
Very
nom
creepy.
nom 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 nom.
She like grandma-mouthed you.
Yep. Oh wait, the blue one's my AC. I have that's my temp HP.
I was gonna say, how did you get 20 temp HP?
Because I used my spores when I thought the vampire was going to kill me. And I get
How
5
long?
per level.
How long did those last?
I have no idea, Jim.
You need to look. If you don't know, that means they're all gone.
We haven't been in there that long, I thought. We didn't so fast.
You totally looted the place and went through all the books. That takes time.
Did we? Because I remember as soon as we were party split, and as soon as we finished the last combat, the guy yelled, "Hey, we need to get down to the next one."
It's my symbiotic enemy entity. It says 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. So,
Which is forever in game time.
Callista, what are
That's
you
true.
doing? Zombies
Jesus
are
Christ.
swarming Twigsy. Some are coming down the bridge.
I fucked up.
Okay. I saw. All right. Well, first off, I'm gonna try and replace old man on the thing. So where is the thing again?
The thing is right here.
So I'm gonna use partial movement to replace him. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna quite hip check him, but I'm gonna be like, move, old man.
You step your foot on the bronze,
Yeah.
circle, and you feel a tingle go up your leg.
Ugh.
Tingle.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, and then let's see here. Why? Why is
Now,
it closing
of course,
out?
I got to ask, do you have your bow out or your swords out?
Yeah, I have my bow out.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I don't want to be a giant like a fucking what's it called? Lightning rod. Yeah. Okay, so
He'll give
I
you the
would
worst nickname ever, Taserface.
no. I don't want to
Laser.
be Okay. Oh, I got 2+ bonus attack rolls you make with ranged weapons. Yay. Anyways, I'm going to use. All right, I have a question.
Okay. I've got like 32 answers.
Well, first question
42
requires. So you said I could do an Arcana check, but would that also would that interfere with my attack?
That would be your action. Yeah.
Okay, then no, I'm not going to do that right now because right now there is a situation. And the situation.
I'm gonna turn into a fart. I'm back over to you guys. It's fine.
Okay.
Ooh.
The normal effective. What is this? Bonus action. So I'm going to do a bonus action first, which is Hail of Thorns. And then
if you shoot Twigsy, you would get the maximum number of targets.
You're terrible. You know that, right?
Uh-huh.
You're a terrible, terrible person.
I'm a horrible human being.
Do I get a different attack roll?
Nope, it would be her attacking you, and then it area affects everything around you.
Could she tell me to stop, drop, and roll before she shoots?
Like you guys
actually,
coordinate that well.
Wait. Creature has advantage of saving throws if the target's. Now I'm trying to think. Would it be better for me to do Ensnaring Strike or Hail of Thorns?
Well,
Just
there's
do
a
whatever
large
does
number
the
of zombies coming down the bridge right into your face. And Twigsy is surrounded by zombies.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure if it would be better for me to ensnare or damage.
I mean, it's better for you, tactically speaking, to ensnare them because then you're making a choke point, which will slow up the impending swarm of zombies. It's not advantageous to Twigsy if you do that because then they'll just turn around and bite her.
That's what because she is my buddy and I don't want her to die.
I'm fine. I have another player.
Okay.
Did you say I have another player?
Plan.
She's got another plan.
Okay.
All right, then.
My first plan is to run into danger. My second plan is to turn into a fish and jump into the moat.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
that's a good idea.
That's a good
That
plan.
wasn't what I was gonna do. I'm out of a wild shape though.
Now she has
Do
another
I get?
plan. It's useless,
No,
but
that
it's a
wasn't my
plan.
plan. No, I have gaseous form still. I'm just gonna
She wants
fart
to turn
bubble
into
my
a
way.
fart and float away in
She's
the
gonna
wind.
look at the zombie and say, "Pull my finger."
all right. I'm gonna do a snaring strike then. That I'm gonna do that as a
Bonus action.
bonus
You
action,
whisper
and
into your
then
arrow, and the magic flows into its wood. And
yeah.
which one are you shooting?
Um.
Shapes am I supposed to have at this level?
Well, okay, so because Callisto would know this, Natalia is bad at this. Which one would be the best one for me to do? For me to hit at to
I don't know. Show me the
do a
spell, and I'll tell you.
okay.
I mean, next time you hit a creature with a weapon before the spell ends, writhing mass of vines. Okay, yeah, so it's only one creature. While restrained, blah blah blah. So this one would probably be the most. I mean, either one of these two, from what you've seen them with their movement speed, are going to be on you on their next turn, unless
Okay.
Twigsy does something to grab their attention. Self-sacrifice is huge amongst the gnomes. That's why they're a lost race.
Oh, we're too cute today. I don't understand how many wild shapes I have per day.
If you click on your wild shape thingy, the little chat bubble, it should tell you.
All right.
But I don't. It's updated.
So that's weird that it doesn't cause, like, with all the vines all around, it doesn't cause what's it called terrain
Difficult terrain.
issues.
There is a different
Yeah.
spell that does exactly that, but it's a higher level spell that just makes area effect terrain. That's the ensnaring roots. That makes a big old field of roots that really screw up with people.
Okay.
This is one that you can shoot from very far distances at people and screw them up.
Okay. So now I'm wondering if this would be better or Hail of Thorns would be better.
Which one are you choosing as the grains of sand are slowly falling in the hourglass?
Yeah, help me. Which
Like
one should I do?
intestines out of a zombie's stomach.
I'm gonna be fine. Do what you want to do.
That's why I'm asking. Help me.
Kill the things,
Callista,
Talia.
Just kill him.
Don't rush
Just
too
kill
much.
him.
pick a moment you're worried about your teammate. You're gonna stop somebody with snaring
Which
roots,
one?
or are you
Okay.
gonna do
Which
exploding thorn?
okay. I think the thorn caused more damage, correct?
Oh, definitely.
Then I'll do the thorns. I'll do Hail of Thorns, and it should it looks like it will also cause damage to whatever is close by. So
Basically, it hits everyone adjacent. So you whisper "Hail of Thorns" into your arrow, and it starts sprouting little thorns on it. Which
yeah.
one are you going to shoot?
So you say adjacent. So what does that mean?
So, like, if you hit this guy, it's going to hit his three
Uh-huh.
buddies that are within the circle you're seeing pop up.
Is that guy
Okay,
that you're
then that's
circling?
Yeah,
Is
that'd
he
be
If
the
you
really
one
hit
that
good.
I hit?
that.
this guy,
Because
the same
if this
thing.
is the one I hit, everyone has advantage when they go after this guy until
I thought
my
you
next
hit.
turn.
We'll do that guy. Then we'll do
It's
that
I
the
guy.
thought you hit this one.
you
Which
don't
I
want to
don't
I'm
hit.
not gonna.
This is the
No, I
one
don't want
with
to
the
hit Twigsy.
glow that would totally hit Twigsy with the area
Then
effect.
we're not
Maybe.
doing that. We're not doing that one. We'll do this one.
Okay.
We'll do
Well,
That's
this
so
one.
which one do we know which one I hit? I don't
yes,
remember
the one
now.
with the angel wings. This guy.
Okay.
The one that basically is glowing and flopped over the chains with a
I would
strong
rather
athletics
not hit
check.
Twigsy. So that
Okay.
yeah, I would rather
So
not
go
hit
ahead
Twigsy.
and roll your strike.
Is
Okay,
it?
so how do I do that? What do I click on for that?
Just click your bow like you're making a regular bow attack.
Okay. And I have something with archery. Will that automatically happen?
It
Because
should pop up on your thing. I remember you had a bunch of plus. Click it and find out. Yep, so you got the +2 for your archery thing. So dirty 21 will definitely hit. So it
Okay.
hit for 6 points on this guy. Let's put the 6 points in first. And then you have your
And that's-
Hail of Thorns. So
So
the target of the attack and each character within 5 feet must make a Dex saving throw or take a D10 of damage. So roll a D10 as I
okay,
start doing saving throws.
1d10.
Yep, just 1d10. Think of it as that's how many thorns go exploding out. So first, the guy she shot no legs, he's going to make his Dex saving throw because zombies have the best Dex saving throws. Holy
Damn.
crap, he
Apparently,
rolled
yes.
a natural 20.
These
Half
zombies
as
are on.
much on a
Jesus
successful
Christ.
save. Wow. Well, it is, you know what it is these zombies are pumped up on darkness right now. But at least you did an extra 4 points to them.
Do you say?
So he 10 total for me.
10 total, yep. And then no, we're going to do decapitated zombie because that one scares you the most. Who rolls an 8 and takes all 10 points. Because decapitated zombie scares you the most. And then this one over here that's all jacked up. That's the one that, got hit with the Divine Blast and the Eldritch Blast. Let's see what her Dex save is there.
Dad.
I'm like, I clicked it, but nothing popped up. Let's click it again. A
Jesus.
13. That means this one explodes. What does it look like when this glowing one explodes in the hail of your thorns?
Just basically like a meat balloon explodes.
A meat dude.
A meat water balloon filled
And
with
that one
rancid
makes
water.
their save. They shield themselves from the exploding hail of arrows and only take 8 points of damage. Or 4 points of damage. Okay, so y'all just saw her shoot a hand grenade off into these zombies.
Nice move. So here's a question. If I'm flying, I assume I have to lower myself into to do a melee attack. I have to lower myself to where they can hit me, right?
Yep, if you can hit them, they can hit you back since you don't have any
That's
reach
fair.
attack.
Okay, so I'm still gonna hover over the water here, and I'm going to sword burst.
Ooh.
I can hit it right. Why won't it roll? What level am I? Wait, is this?
It's asking what level you want to cast it at because you can cast it at higher levels if you have a fifth circle of spells.
I don't. This is a cantrip. Oh wait, so should I put level 5 in because I'm level 5?
No, you should hit
You
level
pick
1.
level 1, or it stays as its
Basically,
cantrip.
if you have fifth circle of spells, now not level, circle. If you want to spend one of those actual spell slots, you can make it more.
Yeah, no thanks.
Okay, so you're creating a momentary circle of spectral blades that sweep around you, hitting each creature within range other than you. You notice how they actually put that caveat in there. Okay, so we need to make some Dex saving throws. First, we're going to have Stingy McStingy Pants, who takes very little damage there.
Should I roll? Go ahead.
No, you don't have to roll. You can roll the damage, but that's the only thing you need to roll.
And I just roll 1d6, or is it 2?
It's a 1d6.
All right. Because I didn't.
If you would burn a 5th circle spell or an 11th circle spell or a 17th circle spell, you could upgrade these 6. Yeah. So it's basically a short sword stabbing them.
That's fine. All right. Really hitting it here.
Okay, so looks like this one made their saving throw. They rolled a 15.
I get 1.
So no damage.
Oh, is it no damage if it misses?
Yep, it's a Dex saving throw or take 1d6.
Yeah, we're really going to miss out on that 2 damage. They're doing good.
Okay, we got this one here. 12, so that's going to be 2 points of damage.
All right.
Really, no head. No head as well takes the 2 damage.
Yeah, woo! I'm doing work. Maybe they'll want to eat me though, or something. We'll see.
I mean, you're a mechanical guy that just
Yeah.
sprouted mechanical blades. But they do sense that you have life force in you, so there might be something there.
I get hungry.
So, anything for your bonus action?
Nah.
Do
I
you
did
have
all my
any? Do you have any movement left that you could evacuate the area?
I'm flying, so isn't flight 40 feet?
I don't know. It's your spell. Now remember, it will provoke an attack of opportunity if you pull away.
No,
Even if it's up in the air?
Well, he's close enough to attack them, so they're close enough to attack him
Yeah.
if he turns and runs.
That's valid.
I'm cool with hanging out here.
Okay.
I'll let them. Actually, you know what? I want to burn one of their attack opportunities, so I'll just move back here. So only that
Only
guy.
two of
I
them.
would get this guy this too. So
Yeah, 1 arm and no head.
let him try.
Okay, so
Okay.
no head is gonna claw at you. Will a 13 hit you?
I should look at my character sheet because it's been long enough that I don't remember this.
I feel like no head should roll it at a disadvantage because of the fact it has no head, so it can't see.
It has magical senses.
For other
By the way,
senses,
if you
Talia.
click on
I
your
don't
token,
care.
you can see your
it's a
AC is
miss.
19. By the way,
I'm still mad about it not having a head.
and we got 1 arm is gonna swing an arm at you. Will a 17 hit you?
Huh.
As you hear this Jamaican drum sound as they just play the bongos on your side as you fly away from them. And then they just go put another in.
So we say so.
That's terrible, and you should be ashamed.
I love it.
Twigsy, they've burned. What's the in-universe way to express they've burned their reactions?
There's no need to say anything like
attacked
that
me.
because
You
that
should
would
be
totally
safe.
be meta-ish.
So yeah, there's
Which
no
one?
real non-meta way to say, hey, you're free. They're distracted. Yeah, that's what they.
Well,
they're distracted.
They're distracted.
The big problem is there's no space here for Esme to run back to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn into a fart bubble and fly away.
That also.
So Esme, you're over here. You see your friends surrounded by zombies. Your blade's over here going, come on, let's do something. Let's jack some shit up. Your poor glowy zombie exploded into little knife attacks.
My cat go. God damn it.
Huh?
I forgot to let my cat go.
She didn't want to put her cat in danger. I respect that.
Well, my cat is a spiritual cat, so if he dies, I can bring him back later.
If he dies, he dies.
That's fucked up.
Shush. I worry about my friend more.
If he dies, he dies, Jim.
So
he's already technically dead because he's a spirit.
Yeah, he's already dead.
Well,
he's just going to be a little more dead, is all.
Technically, he's a nature spirit, so he's more like something out of like Japanese, kanjis, and not an actual living thing. He's a spirit that is manifested into being.
Japanese yokai are one of my favorites.
I could re-manifest him, first off. Secondly, he is a lot more herdier than Twigsy, so...
Twigsy is fine.
Oh my god,
I love
you're
how they're
my
like
friend.
spazzing out on you. Poor Twigsy's like, listen, here.
Welcome to the club, Twigsy. Because you're tiny like me, they think that means you're squishy.
I know we're special ranger friends. Wink, wink.
You're my friend. I don't want you to die.
So what is Esme going to do?
Esme is going to use her bonus action before she does anything else. And she's going to go a little swing with the spiritual weapon. And we're going after this dude right here.
Okay. That guy right there, Mr. No Nose.
Yes.
17 will definitely hit him, and that's going to be for 8 points of
8
damage as you're
points of damage.
jacking his shit
Yes.
up. He looks
Ye-
very, very jacked up.
Good. That is kind of the goal. And then after I've done my swing, I'm going to use my movement and run to here. Oops. Yep, that's where I'm running. And last turn I I called my spiritual weapon as my bonus action. This time I used my spiritual weapon as my action, or as my bonus action, so I still have my regular action, correct?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure I'm not taking advantage of things. Then what I'm going to do is, because I have a nice little friend now right in front of me, this friend right here,
Oh, hey.
I am going to swing at it. Actually, I'm close enough that I can reach out and touch it, right?
Yeah, it's right there in front of you.
Never mind. No, I'm gonna go. I am gonna reach out and touch it with my hand axe.
Ooh. As you reach out and easily cleft your axe into it, you hear this disgusting sloopy sound. As your axe, because of course you're halfling, so you're at his waistline, as you swing that axe to his stomach, and you just hear sloochy noise. Did some damage, but it doesn't seem to be like vital-ish damage, as you just stuck into his guts. But he did take some damage. And by the
All
way,
right.
I will totally let you guys know here the taken out by the exploding thorns is starting to move on the ground.
Oh no.
Yes! They're vampire zombies. I told you guys.
A good combo.
God damn it!
Okay, so Twigsy, what you gonna
Dog
do?
pictures. There's my dogs right now.
I am going to use gaseous form. Get the fuck out of here.
She's going to become one
called
with
your
her
shot.
spores.
Whoop.
So a willing creature, I'm
Um,
assuming use, right?
Is it gonna also transform Lorenzo?
No, it's just a single creature.
Do I
Gross.
remember what my bestie Callistria told me that the spell daylight do to zombies?
I mean, it's the spell daylight. It brings a sphere of light out. You
Can I
don't
recall if
remember.
that does anything?
You don't recall if it does anything extra. I mean, it does bring bright daylight, which would be kind of cool. And
Can I ask her? Callistria!
she'd be like, it would lighten up our situation. I
I
mean,
don't want
you're not
to.
sure, and she's not 100% sure. She didn't stop to think about it. She jumped into action. But you're pretty
Can't
sure
leave my
just
life.
shining daylight on zombies wouldn't really affect them much.
Cool, because they're not vampires.
Yeah, they're not vampires.
Well, I can't
That
leave
we know of.
Lorenzo
So the
behind.
fact that
He
this
should
one
be
that just
small
fell
enough to
down dead is
run
writhing back
along
up.
He should be small enough to run along the railing of the bridge to come back to us.
You would have if
Uh-oh.
I didn't block too wide. See, like these
Remember, they're
half squares,
distracted.
she can get through there. I mean, yeah,
No,
they are.
Lorenzo.
What kind of cliff is this? Is this one that he could like climb down and squirrel his way through?
What, Lorenzo? Yeah, he could totally crawl underneath the bridge there. There's enough room for a tiny squirrel.
Cool. I'm gonna tell him to climb under the ridge and wait until it's safe. Well, like, can he go along the cliff edge? Can he squirrel his way this way?
I mean, if you want him to, it's a moat, so it basically just goes down into the water. I mean, he could
But it's not like a
try.
cliffside or like
Yeah, it's not like a
texture that he
chasm or a
can climb.
cliff. No, it's
But
just
he
a
should
moat.
be able to climb along the bridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to stay out of the way of the zombies. I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy. It's fine.
Sorry,
He's
Lorenzo.
small. He's small enough. He should be able to climb along the bridge. Because bridges are textured. They climb trees. He should be able to climb along the side of the bridge, away from the zombies.
I like
Okay.
I like how we're not worried about the spirit cat, but we're worried about the squirrel.
Because the squirrel is a living, breathing creature. The spirit cat is not.
So you tell
Well, see-
Lorenzo, "Don't die," and then you turn yourself into a poof of gas that the zombies are like looking at, going.
Yep.
Okay, so
And
you are in poofy gaseous form.
cool. What?
Poof.
Wait, do I
there's
want to
a-
move towards the caravan or back onto the bridge?
Get off the bridge. We're gonna have to push through the zombies and leave.
Okay, I'm gonna move my 10 gaseous feet.
Okay, so you woofed through them like fog, and they kind of like look around like.
Yep, and I'm gonna have Lorenzo try to get back to Callista. Callista. I don't know why I keep saying your name wrong. Callista.
You're sent Twigsy off into danger. I like it. Okay, so Twigsy has successfully escaped in cloud gas form, and you just hear her go. "Ah."
Yep, but I'm level 3 slot, so I don't have Revivify if any of you die. I do have Gentle Repose left.
That's true.
So this zombie, by the way, gets back up, but it
God
is
damn
the
it.
most disgusting thing ever because he's basically pulling off most of his body, and he's like skeleton with a little bit of goop. It looks like somebody could throw a pine cone at him and he would go down again.
Okay.
Fucking zombies. Fucking zombies.
God damn it. God damn.
I like how you said bad news and then said but and then gave us more bad news. Like you were pretending like you were gonna give us good news.
You like that? I give you the hint of hope, and we'll totally put that skull there to remind that zombie has dropped to 0 once already.
Sorry, I have no more hope. That is long gone.
You're living in a dark, dark world full of evil creatures. So
Yeah, and then
this
I escaped to play D&D.
so this one is going to attempt to move forward and then say, "Hey buddy, let me step on by." And he's like, "Hey buddy, sure." And he kind of like staggers and comes right up to poor Esme as he looks like he's going to attack you with his slam.
Okay, with a slam?
With a slam. He's taking his fist and weakly, because it's missing most of its flesh, rolls a 10 against your armor. Does that
And
do anything?
unfortunately, he misses and slams the ground like a petulant teen.
Sounds like you know one of those.
I wish I only knew one.
So this one is going to be pissed at the mechanical man. Don't know why. It senses some life force out of him. Doesn't think there's anything tasty inside. But he's totally going to slam the mechanical man. Will a 7 hit you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Ah, that's just not cool. Not cool at all. And this one's going to be coming up, and it's going to try to climb those chains. Those chains are a bitch. But everybody's been doing so well climbing those chains. Except this one that comes up, tries to climb the chains, and then stumbles backwards and kind of does this like backflip that you think you hear spinal breakage, but it's not crippled, it's just breaking itself up. And this
Gross.
one is kind of haphazardly chasing after Lorenzo, not that it can get him, and kind of totally blocks up the rest of the bridge there, waving its hands at the other zombies. So then we've got No Legs is confused. Gonna just crawl in one direction. That's all No Legs can do. And No Arm is gonna swing on Esme.
With what? It has no arms.
It's missing its
It's
right
gonna
arm.
swing its head at me.
No Arm can still use a bite and a single claw attack. So will a 19 claw at you as it reaches for your hair and pulls 3 points of hair out.
3
And then
points? That sounds like he isn't trying to attack me. It sounds like he's trying to date me.
And then here comes the kiss. Will a 6
no.
hit you as he
Nope.
gums your helmet and just and like drool kiss mark is left on your helmet. It's nasty. It's the worst date kiss ever.
That's yeah. Look.
And this one is frustrated, and he's reaching out his arms at our flying warlock effortlessly, not able to actually accomplish anything, but he's kind of waving his arms out futilely. Because
I will send you to hell.
Okay, Superman.
As that will totally do it for their turns. The zombies did their best. They really did. They tried really, really hard.
All right. I'm going to try again. Hitting this guy.
You're gonna shoot the one in the middle.
Yep.
No arm.
No arms. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. I'm going to do... and then after my turn, my cat's going to... I'm just going to say, after my turn, my cat's going to go. I'm just going to say. So remind me, everybody.
The cat's gonna go.
All right.
So what are you gonna do?
The bathroom, like your real life. Oh no, sorry.
As the cat starts pawing on the bridge.
I was like, just let your cat outside.
Spirit Dookie. I dropped Spirit Dookie and I put Spirit Sand on Spirit Dookie.
So I guess that hits.
Dirty 24 will definitely hit this guy.
Okay.
Oof.
And then...
No, delete it. It doesn't delete.
Doesn't delete. So you're doing 10 points of damage to this guy?
Mm.
That's a pretty good chunk of change. He looks, he's got an arrow sticking through his skull right now. He's still functioning, but he looks very, very nicely shot with an arrow.
And then... I would like to do this.
What are you doing?
Well, it says I can do this at a couple different levels. I want to do this at level... Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I want to check something out because I want this to cause more damage. Spells. I want to check something here.
I was going to say, I think you don't have too many levels of magic because you're a half-caster.
I understand that, but higher levels, because... So, I want to do this at a low, because I haven't been doing high-level spells. Because I have I have 2 slots at level 2, so I'm going to do this at level 2. Alright, so give me a second.
And don't forget to be checking off your slots.
I know. I did that originally at level 1, so we'll do this at a level 2.
Now, you have to cast that before you take your attack. I'm assuming
What?
you're saying retroactively you cast that before you fired your arrow?
Yeah.
Okay, so as your bonus action, you launched that in there. And caused a huge hail of thorns on this guy.
Yes.
As I'll say, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
That looks like I'm going to get some damage.
So, Esme, give me a dex save.
Sorry, Esme.
Worried about a squirrel and not about me. Got it.
I'm sorry.
You're at full health.
Right?
I mean, the worst part is the squirrel is in that area, too.
Was he? Oh, shit.
Oh
yeah,
no.
I finished my deck save. That's
So,
amazing.
Esme takes 14 points of thorns in the face.
Shit.
Thanks, friend.
This
I'm
guy...
sorry.
This guy automatically explodes and his parts fall into the water. He only had 1 point when he got back to life, so we know he died. And then let's get first we'll get No Arm with his dex saving throw. 14. No Arms makes it. Let's see if No Head. No Head does not make it because she's terrified of No Head. So No Head's gonna take 14 points of damage. No Head is not looking good. He is peckered with damage right now. This guy takes half, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7.
All of our people are out of the building, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last one.
Okay, my goal was to get everybody out so we can leave.
This guy
Yeah.
does look like a stiff wind can probably end him, by the way. Just gonna
Okay.
totally throw that out there that the exploding thorns really did jack his shit up.
Okay.
And here comes the one that's to the right. Makes his save for half damage, and the one to the left makes his save for half damage. But we're talking 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage, which may be enough to do them in. What does it look like when this zombie explodes?
The same
7
thing
points of
where it
damage.
is basically fleshy meat, water
Good.
balloon.
The good one.
Now, if I roll a 12 or better, it's only mostly dead.
Yeah.
Damn.
God damn it.
So it totally goes down, but you have a sense that it's going to get
Gets
right
back up again.
Honestly, I'm at this
Ever
point
gonna
where
let
we
it
just
get
want.
it down?
Thank you.
Okay.
And this one gets the 7 points as well, and he's in better shape.
Okay. So, cat.
Don't forget to use the cat.
Dog.
There we go.
Squirrel.
I'm glad. I forgot. I'm glad you remembered.
Okay, so this one does he look kind of messed up at least?
He's got some damage. He's the least damage of all these zombies here, I think, right now.
Okay. Alright, let me look at the cat's character sheet.
No,
real
technically
quick.
that's no legs is the least damage. But he's second best.
Alright, so I want him to come by. Okay, so he has pack tactics.
So he'll have advantage for his attack.
What? Huh?
Pack tactics means he has advantage when he has allies adjacent.
Which he does.
Yep. So he has
Right.
advantage on attack. Yep.
So he's gonna attack this guy
Okay.
with Maul.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, so let me Shit. I did nothing.
As you go up and you maul him with your mighty 11, and
that
now
did-
roll for damage.
Oh, it worked?
It's high enough to hit a zombie. They're not very avoidy. They kind of lead with their chins, so it's not hard to hit them. It's just hard to put them down.
What? Okay. Do I just hit the Maul part?
Yep. So 6 plus the spell's level, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what the spell's level would be.
Looks like it's plus 4. So it's already
So
in there. So 6 points damage. So he mauls the shit out of the zombie's leg. It looks absolutely horrific to watch the spirit cat go cat shit on a zombie's leg. And you're just like, thank God I don't have to wash this cat off. Because that would be the worst.
The goal is to clear the path so we can get past and leave.
So, dear Warlock.
So we made a mistake. Because cantrips do not take spell slots, that the damage is automatic or automatically scales with your level.
Oh, okay.
But we could just say that last one did bad or something.
Oh,
like
does
that.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I I googled because I couldn't remember. So I'm gonna move here. I'll take this guy's attack
Ooh,
opportunity if he wants it.
Yeah, because he didn't do one yet. So
Yeah.
yeah, he will gladly reach up and angrily grapple at you for a
He gets me.
4-point punch. Is he just like tong as you leave him, and he's just like, but we were friends, friends. And you're going into the nest of them, huh?
Yep, and I'm gonna try that again. Now I don't know why it's not updating my hip. It has the right hit points in the red dot. I don't know why it's not. The bar isn't updating, but
The
I'm gonna.
bar move for me.
I guess it's just not moving for me.
You may need to refresh if you've been in Roll20 too long. Maybe it.
Oh, I don't want to do
It
that
glitch.
because that'll. Who knows what
Who-
happens if I do
Who
that?
knows what comes from that one? Okay, so another sword burst.
Yes.
Okay,
The
so
2d6.
click your spell.
Oh, I didn't.
So mighty 5.
Yeah, so it's still rolling very poorly in damage, but
Yes. So I need to make some dex saves here.
yes.
First comes no arms.
He
You
has
just need to roll.
a left arm. To be fair to him.
True. Everyone keeps calling him no arms, so I'm just going with that. So he's taking full damage. Then we've got no head,
Eh.
who also did not make his. They all were busy looking in your direction as the swords burst out of you, and so they
This
both
thing is
take
not
full
food.
damage.
Why is this not food bothering us?
So this one looks like you're gonna kill it. It looks like it with that 5 points of damage, but
You do.
just as you look at it and you kind of like freak out whether it's going to be dead, what does it look like when your sword spell actually kills it?
So I picture that the swords are more like kind of like choppy blades coming out of me in this one, and I think it saws off his other arm, and that was where the magic that was keeping him alive was in his left arm. So his left arm goes off, and he just falls to dust.
Well, the question really comes down to, if that's the case, what happens when you do the same thing to no head?
I think. Oh, that's. Jeez.
Where's his magic at, Rick?
Tell me about his magic piece.
Did he touch? Tell us when the magic touched him.
Point on the stall.
I think this one grossly goes down the neck hole and
Ooh.
digs in.
And believe it or not, this guy that a single paper cut could have taken out managed to avoid your blades, but this one did not. And what does it look like when you think you take this one out with your 5 wicked points of damage?
I think it's barely standing, so I think it just falls back down again.
Does he get back up again?
Let's find out. We need a 10 or higher. Oh, it looks like it
Nice.
went down, but you think it's playing possum.
I don't know why I'm cheering for the zombie, but it's a good job, zombie.
Because it's a saving throw, and every successful saving throw must be cherished.
That's true.
It's just I appreciate the fights.
And all right, I've cleared somewhat of a path. We need to escape.
Who knew that ADOS has a lawnmower function? Okay, so I take it that's everything for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so Esme.
Jimothy, you sent me something interesting, and then I asked you a question about it, and you just ignored me. My feelings are hurt.
Well, that's because I was totally running a whole thing here with the dozens of saving throws.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I was gonna not say anything because I figured you'd be busy looking it up on your character sheet.
I did, and I was like, this is interesting. I just wasn't sure how to like activate it, and I'm still okay. All right, so I'm gonna try to do something cool, guys.
Yeah.
And I apparently am a little magic. I don't know if you guys know that about me.
She's a little bit of magic and a little bit of country.
um.
Ados is a little
So.
bit of rock and roll.
um.
See, I went with the every little thing she does is magic.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Dance,
The problem
magic,
is I'm not exactly sure like how to like activate this still. So
Click the little thing
Uh,
next to the talkie bubble.
I thought
Go gadget.
can you guys see that? Because the last time
Yeah,
I
we can
pressed
all
it,
see that.
okay. Because last time I pressed it, I thought only I could see it.
Oh, we can see
Nope,
it.
that was the other channel divinity that you clicked.
Okay, so I am channeling Freya and praying, and each of them that can see or hear me within is that the right one? Yeah. So they all have to take saving throws, and if they fail their saving throws, they're just gonna walk away from us and they can't help it.
You are 5th level, right?
I believe I am. I am a 5th level thingamajiggy in this game. Sorry. Yes,
So there's
yes, I
totally a
am.
thing at the bottom of that at 5th level you do
So
as
if they
well.
fail it, they actually get instantly destroyed if their if their challenge rating is half or below. But Jim will have to tell us if they explode, if they ruin,
True,
if they
true.
if they
So
fail their.
what does it look like as you step out and reach out for your holy symbol and invoke the power of Freya to turn these unforsaken undead?
So I have to do a little muttery, and it just like it kind of feels like you it feels like it looks like the wind is blowing my hair, but none of y'all's like pushed like in front of my face like in reverse, and then it just kind of hits like it passes by you guys are not at all affected by it, but it's like there's this like little tiny little burst of wind just pushing them, and like just like they're kind of like little, like trying to like it's like their mind's in a box and they're trying to push against it, but they can't help it, and they're just kind of getting slowly like pushed like shutters in the wind. And then depending on if they make their saving throws or not depends on what happens next.
And I gotta do me some wisdom saving.
And I'm hoping
I'm,
because they're zombies, their wisdoms are in the negative.
so I'm gonna go number 1, number 2, then number 3.
Fail.
1, number 2, number 3. Oh, look at that, you nasty bastard. So what is your DC, by the way?
My
On your
DC is 13 on my spell.
This one instantly disintegrates and just like its ashes fall into the moat. This one instantly disintegrates, its ashes flying right next to Lorenzo.
No.
This one kind of holds fast because it's on the ground and confused, and maybe our mechanical man sheltered it from Freya's holy wrath, but it did not instantly turn to piffle.
Which one's still left? No legs?
This one, on
Oh.
the ground next to her sword, that she can totally whack it with the sword as a bonus action. And this
Um.
one is going to make his save. No legs. Good old no legs.
So
How do you roll a
Wisdom.
0?
Because they're -2 to all wisdom stuff.
Oh.
Because they are very poor at wisdom. And it's so ridiculous sad that No Legs is basically clawing the ground to retreat in the opposite direction, basically this way. But No Legs is so slow and so sad. It's so pitiful watching her crawl away.
She that cell phoning scene in the Final Fantasy VII movie.
Yep.
Where did you come from? Where
I've
did
never
you go?
actually seen that movie. I should see it soon.
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
God damn it. There we
Just
go.
because
Okay.
people reference it so much, I'm definitely missing out on the references.
Like,
So,
it's not great.
Esme, you do still have your bonus action if you would like your sword to stab the one on the ground.
I
Stab
100% and team
Stab it.
stab the thing.
Okay.
So
Stab it dead. Stab it so dead.
I'm trying to. Slabook.
As
Is it 13
you bring the
hit?
weapon down and it is dead. What does it look like when you decapitate it with your holy weapon?
So remember that my holy weapon sparkles a little. It's like a little purpley, I believe. Is that this game? I think. If not, it is now. So I take it. So it's up in the air and it's just kind of like floating, like it's just pointy end down, and it just kind of goes shapook and stabs it, and then like the thunk, it makes it go and it pops.
You Michonne the Walker.
Pops like a meat water balloon.
Yes, but on the ground.
So,
All right.
Twigsy.
Yep.
What are you going to do in your gaseous form? By the way, you have a firm belief that this zombie is trying to crawl away as fast as it can and cannot crawl very fast at all.
And he has been resurrected once.
No, he has not.
Okay. Can I move, unpoof, and cast a cantrip?
You could totally do that.
Okay, I'm going to move towards the caravan.
With your mighty breeze of 10.
Ugh. Oh. Oh my god, move my person. 1, 2.
Buckle
I'm
my
going
shoe.
to unpoof,
Unpoof.
and then I'm going to cast Create Bonfire on No Legs.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's
That is good.
harsh.
That's awesome.
I forgot I had that. Prepped even.
Sometimes you
As,
prep things you don't know why.
as a small bonfire starts under the poor legless thing, and damn, did you roll well.
Damn.
As it burns 10 points of its undeath away, and basically a third of its chunkiness just cooks off as it's still grappling for the ground to crawl away from Esme's holy light.
A third of his chunkiness?
A third of his chunkiness.
So it still has 2/3 of its chunkiness.
These are chunkier than I thought they were.
No, it took some damage. Okay, so all of those zombies are dead, and
Except for no legs.
no legs will crawl out of the fire.
Is it on fire though?
Go ahead and roll me your
Literally, yes,
bonfire
but not-
because
it's
it
not-
started its turn in the fire.
Do what?
Roll your
bonfire
damage for your bonfire again. 4 more points as it crawls out of the fire. It's sad. It's just horribly sad that this no-legged zombie is crawling baked. He looks like Anakin Skywalker at this point.
Oh no! Should we let this one go, guys?
I
No.
mean, no. It's a
No.
Do you know what world we live in?
So, Callista, you're there. Your dear friend kind of whispers at you and says, "I think all of our friends are out of the castle. You can get off the plate now."
Okay. Well, we need to take care of that zombie first.
And
Did
he
Lorenzo make
totally,
it to Callista?
totally puts his hand out since you have your bow in your hands, and it's a perfect shot to shoot it in the back of the head.
I will in a second. I'm double checking some things.
He's just asking for a tip, though.
Okay. All right.
As
What's
in-
happening?
For a tip?
She's dropping
Yeah,
some
he's-
sand to gauge the wind.
He's
Okay.
got his hand out for a tip.
Oh, don't mind me.
It's late. It's okay.
Well, I'm gonna hit it. All right. I'm gonna hit it with my arrow. So that's definitely a thing that's happening.
Oh, you might hit it. I mean, it is possible.
I'm gonna
you
try
did. I
to hit
mean,
it with my arrow.
the bonfire could totally jack up your shot, except, it's ridiculously easy to hit. So, yes, your 15 does hit it for 4 points of damage.
Oh well. And then my cat is gonna.
Well, remember, your cat has to walk the long way. Cat can't fly, right?
Okay, so how far? Let me look at my cat's character sheet. Let's see. Speed, climb. Oh, he can fly 60 feet apparently.
Okay, that's
Your
why it's
cat
good to
can
look at your.
fly? That's amazing.
It's a
Says he
spirit
flies
cat.
60
He's a
So he
ghost.
can totally fly.
As the
over
cat
here.
totally flies over the water and tippy
Aw.
toes on it.
So everyone can fly except for me?
I can't fly, but my cat can.
Your cat can grab you and can fly.
Well,
So
he's
it's not
a
got the
house cat
strength for
size.
that.
So,
And what if
cat's
I
gonna go
shrink
over
her?
here, and it's gonna fucking
Polymorph her into a mouse.
shit.
As
Volunteers tribute.
as your spirit animal goes into the bonfire, missing
No,
the
he's
zombie
not in the
horribly.
bonfire. Where's the bonfire?
There's the bonfire.
Where is it?
It's not showing up on
We
our.
don't see it.
Yeah, because I would not have him land on the bonfire. Okay, well,
Okay.
yeah, no, I would not have him land there, Jim.
I didn't know there was a little thing for it.
It's very.
I don't even see it.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
wouldn't
see
have
the
him land
oh,
there.
That looks like
Really?
okay. That looks
It's
like
gone
Then I
now.
will
like
have
a
the
dead
cat land
pig.
there. Okay.
That looks like a dead pig.
No, that's the cat. The bonfire is the dot. That's
Okay,
glowing.
now I see the bonfire.
I still don't see the bonfire, but if I zoom in super close, I can see that it's not.
You may have to refresh to see the animation.
Now I
It's
see it.
animated
Now I see
fireball.
I didn't
Alright.
see it originally.
But,
Now it
unfortunately-
leaves and it comes back, and it leaves and it comes back.
Well, I have to hold down the button. So if I don't want to
Okay.
hold down the button, I don't.
Okay, Okay, I see where it is now. So my cat did not
So
land there. Sorry.
the cat was off put by the flames on the zombie apparently, and didn't want to touch any of the hot dog zombiness, and totally misses with a 5 on the mall.
All right. Oh well. I wish I could have done a help action. Oh well.
Spirit Kitty looked and went, "Little Kimmy, is that you, my person?"
That's so fucked up, Jim.
Okay, so what does our mechanical man do now that he has eviscerated Benny with his blades?
And I yell out, kill
Yeah,
it! Kill it!
Do you want me to kill it or do you want me to save the cat?
The
Well, the
cat's
cat's
fine.
fine.
Kill it!
All right. Then I'm going to. Geez, the way I've been rolling today, I'm not so confident. But, yeah, I'm gonna go over here.
Flying not into the fireball.
Yeah. This is 10 feet. Yeah, and I'm just going to whip it if I remember how to do that.
You're gonna whip it good?
It's
Yes.
crawling
Damn
on
it.
its arms, and it's burning, and it's got this cat sniffing at it and hissing at it, and you're gonna whip it?
Yeah.
Whip
Yes.
it good.
This is the most horrible finishing move ever.
Sounds pretty great to me.
24 is gonna hit.
And 6 damage.
That's the last of the fire burning out.
Please tell me this thing's dead by now.
And what does it look like when you end this zombie with your whip?
I think the cat thinks it's little Timmy, and I just whip its head right off.
Snap, whip goes around the neck, and when you pull up, the head just goes flying off.
Yeah, I don't make any notice of the cat's gentle investigation at all. I just whip the head straight off. I've defeated it.
Have me screaming, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Do you have like a gramophone that comes out and does the victory music?
Oh, absolutely.
Dun, 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 dun. Halfway through, he's got to stop and crank the spring on the music box
Yeah.
back up.
Hold on.
I was also programmed for victory.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, so we're out of combat now. You've
Thank God.
murdered the zombie horde that oddly enough, Twigsy is interesting that the horse was completely ignored by these things.
Well, he has a
And,
magic thing on him.
and as Twigsy ponders that and looks at the magic thing, Callista, are you going to step off the disc so the lightning field can turn back on?
Yes.
And as soon as you step off that disc, you just feel the ozone hum of electricity.
I'm gonna quickly go away from the disc. I'm gonna be like, whack.
And as you do that, I'm going to say it's a quick chance to go to the restroom and take a quick 5-minute break.
Yes.
Tea break.
Yay! I need one of those.
Do, 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 do.
Who's here? Is anyone here, or am I the first one back? Everyone is gone. Okay. Shitballs. Ugh. Charge, you stupid thing. I have to get a new charger. It's gonna suck. Stay.
Who's still here?
I am.
Hello.
Hi. Since
Did you
it's
look
just
up?
you and me. Hmm?
Did you look at my ugly hat I bought?
I did, and I think it's fantastic. And it looks like you're on like your 6th husband.
I know. I need one of those like fluffy robes.
Yes. But it's like not a robe. It's one of those like I am richer than you and I've had more husbands than you jacket robes.
Yes.
So while it's just you, me, and maybe the internet, I already told Jim. But so, do you remember last time when I was talking about I had to go to the doctor for the thingamajiggy?
Yeah. How'd that go?
So actually, it was hilarious because it wasn't worst case scenario at all. Instead, I was told that what I have is a side effect of a life with too much caffeine consumption and really bad genetics.
It gave you have caffeine, booby?
Not just caffeine and bad genetic booby.
Oh, okay. So is it just like a fat pocket?
It's not a pocket. It's like this fibrous mass of something of nothing that will ever go away, and except maybe if I try a bunch of hippy dippy shit.
Are there teeth in it?
Is there
Hello?
what?
Hello.
What did I walk into? Caffeine booby? What? What did I? What?
I got the most Megan diagnosis in the world. A doctor told me that I have had too much caffeine in my life. Like the words used was it was an excessive amount of caffeine, and I have bad genetics, and so my body responded.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't not
No, it's that's
have caffeine.
That's good.
no, that is I will take you've had too much caffeine in your life and your genetics suck over any other diagnosis they could have given me.
Okay. If they told me if I had too much caffeine and I have to stop, then I'd be like, fuck you, no. I tried
Oh
that
no,
already.
no, the damage is done. There's no stopping it.
Yeah.
There's
Because if they
nothing that
told
will fix it. It's like they said a bunch of like hippy dippy shit.
Like what?
Like if I take primrose
nothing.
every day, it might help reduce it, maybe. And maybe when I hit menopause, it will go away on its own.
I am currently in menopause. It sucks a lot. I hate it. I hate everything about it. It sucks a
Evening
lot.
primrose is great for your skin, though.
Oh, my mom's on it, evening primrose. I forgot what she's on it for though. She's on it for something. What was it for? I can't
I don't
remember.
know.
But yeah, I'm on menopause. It sucks a lot because I get these hot flashes, and most of it's in my head. And when I mean not in my head, but like my head is a giant heat sink. Like my face, my entire face gets red, and it's like a giant heat, just red heat giant generator. It
Okay,
sucks.
but do you know what the best part of menopause is, Talia? I can tell you if you're unaware of it right now because you're concentrating on the suck. You have a 100% guarantee that you cannot get knocked up.
I can't get knocked up because I had a hysterectomy 3 years ago. So
Okay, but your menopause is a confirmation. It is the highest hat of no. You will not be pushing out babies.
I have not been
Ding.
able to push out babies because they took out the parts of me that can have babies.
But you're missing the one good thing I can tell you about menopause.
I wanted to have babies. I was very unhappy about not being able to have babies.
Yeah,
People
well,
adopt babies.
Huh?
but also,
True.
okay, but like the best part about like safe sex is that like you don't have a baby. So now
Yes.
you
It's
know
like when
that's
nah, I mean I understand, but it's like I know like when they told me I had to have the hysterectomy because I like I was bleeding for an entire year, and it
Oh
wasn't like
no.
little bit of like I had blood clots the size of my fist, and I got anemic.
Jesus.
No, it like and it like the when it first started happening, we were on a trip to Puerto Rico, and we went on this catamaran trip, and all of a sudden I felt this like it is like the worst feeling to feel one of those clots come out of you when you're in the middle of the ocean.
Holy
And I
fuck.
got this big, like, just well, I don't want to say paranoid, but I got this big fear of like, oh my God, sharks are gonna eat me.
Oh my God, I was gonna make a joke about that, and I wasn't sure how you were gonna react.
No,
I was
like
gonna ask if you were
that.
scared of sharks.
Oh, I can laugh now, but at the time I was like, I can't go in the ocean, which is my favorite
See,
thing about
that
going.
is why I am legitimately terrified to go camping. Even though I know, what's
Yeah.
gonna happen and when, I'm like, a bear is gonna eat me. It's gonna start in the middle of the woods.
I mean, the only good thing about having the hysterectomy, because I've always had just terrible periods, and then when the whole, bleeding for a whole year, and then having like most of that time having doctors not believe me, and it
Well,
wasn't
because you're a
until
woman and you're
well, and
overweight, or
the thing
you're
that would
too
happen.
young or too old.
Well, the really sucky thing is when I went into the doctor, I've always had issues because I have like I have a narrow cervix, or like my plumbing down there is just messed up anyways. So I've always had like bad just checkups in general. So when I would go in for the bleeding, I would tense up and the bleeding would stop. So they didn't believe me when I told them, "Hey, I'm bleeding." And it wasn't until like 3 months in and I was super anemic that they're like, "Okay, well maybe something's wrong." But it was a fight just to get somebody to believe me. It's like, "Hey, I'm bleeding and feel like I'm slowly dying." And they finally like, "Okay, you need to," because they tried a couple of things. They tried like this thing where they scoured everything, and then I had some benign growths, and they're like, "Well, maybe that's the reason." They took those out, and that didn't help anything. But I tried to do everything because I wanted to have kids, and I was really, really upset about the whole situation. But as I said, the only good thing was I didn't have to have a period again, because I would have the worst period, like debilitating. And I have bad migraines as it is. Period migraines were like
Oh
I
my
couldn't
god.
leave the house, and I was on those horse pill tranquilizer painkiller kind of things.
Yep, I've got
So,
those. I
and
get the
then I
3-day
thought,
period
yeah,
migraine.
oh yeah, and yeah, it was just terrible. And then like, but they did the kind of hysterectomy where I kept my fallopian tubes, so I still get like some like I still get a little PMSy, but at least I don't bleed. So there's that, I
There you
guess.
go.
Oh,
I
can
had
still
a new
being cancer from
doctor.
that.
But it
My new
sucks. Is it
My
just us
goodness,
girls?
guys. My goodness, guys.
Just let it you rock.
Poor Rick witnessed all of this.
Let it you rock.
I'm not gonna say anything gory or horrific, but like whenever I go and I have a new doctor, which I have a new doctor now, I tell them the summary of my medical history, and they're like, "Well, that doesn't sound right. Let me look at your records and confirm what actually happened." And then they
The
look and they're
shit
like,
I just fucking told you.
and they're like, "Well," they say things like, "Well, that doesn't make sense." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I've lived it." And then they're always like, "Oh, I guess that is exactly what happened." It's like, "Yeah, I know. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the shit
Welcome to
show.
being my doctor. You will see me very infrequently. I don't like dealing with it."
Is everybody back?
Think so.
I do believe so.
Okay.
So
Sorry
we
about.
did the thingies, and we're out of combat, right?
Yep, you're out of combat. You've
Loot the corpses.
massacred the zombies.
Loot the corpses.
The rotting, disgusting zombie corpses don't seem to have anything interesting on them except someone give me an investigate roll.
I want to
What
do
is
the
that?
Arcana roll that you kind of hinted I should do as well.
Okay, you can totally do that after the fact. If someone else would like to give me a
The investigate or perception?
investigate.
I have a 2.
It's too
What is-
disgusting for a Look at.
I have a 1, so yeah, you should run. Your 2
Looks
should
like
roll
we
that.
got the investigative 9 from our mechanical friend.
Okay. Rick, we were
Okay,
just
well that was
Well,
investigating.
does anybody want to assist him in his
Hey,
investigation?
it's
I was
too
gonna
late.
help.
You rolled a mighty 9.
Way to
Oh,
go,
I'm
Rick.
sorry, I didn't know it was one. I
What
couldn't
is all this garbage under my name?
I don't know what.
Well,
It's your name.
after I do my Arcana, I would like to assist anybody, or if anybody wants to assist me, I will investigate as well after I do my Arcana check.
Yeah. We will reinvestigate.
As the mechanical man stepped on the zombie and hid any further evidence to be found from the rest
There's
of you.
more than one zombie, but okay. So I rolled my
There's
my
many zombie
Arcana.
butts.
Zombie
God damn it.
There's
God.
there's more zombie butts than heads, guys.
Anyways,
Well,
Jim.
no, not really, because remember, one's
Because
only
no
from
legs.
waist down is gone, so the head to ass ratio is equal.
Anyways,
So what our monster hunter could have probably told you all was that zombies are generally very easy to hit. They have to plow through the flesh that they feel no damage, so they're a little more resistant to damage. But the big thing is, just when you think you have a zombie taken down, sometimes they do have a bad habit of rising back up unless they were taken down from radiant damage.
Oh.
radiant. Okay.
They're not even
Okay.
fire, huh?
Yeah, not even fire. They kind of slouch themselves back up with barely a hair's breadth worth of undeath. But
This
and
makes me upset because you should be able to take out the head and they should be gone, and that makes me very upset.
These are magic
Oh,
zombies.
and the
I
best
don't
part
care.
is
Different lore. We're in a different
Callista
show right now.
explains the
See, Natalia's
misconceptions of
upset
lore,
about this. See,
and
take out the head. Damn it.
and she points out to the beefier, obvious zombies, headless, armless, no legs, and basically tells you guys that these are zombies made with a stronger undead magic. Often, sometimes necromancers will raise those kinds, but you can all feel safe that unlike the peasant stories that you hear told around towns and things, that zombies do not spread by bites or scratches. That's just peasant talk.
Oh, good. I won't die.
Should we burn these corpses before we peace on out of here?
I
Yes,
mean,
let's
that's
sanctify
just
this area.
general good basis in any world to burn corpses.
Yeah.
I mean, especially since we do live in Zombie Town, and
Mhm.
I was making jokes about it, but I don't think we'd actually do well against zombie vampires.
Yeah, we burn the corpses, but before we do that, investigate plus assistance, right? We're gonna
What
do that.
you don't trust your mechanical man to
We let a
No.
robot look at things. What are you
Yeah,
talking
I'll
about?
assist.
Wow, and obviously, since she's asking for assistance, she's saying this in front of you, Ados, that she doesn't believe you looked at the corpses well enough.
Because I know what I'm doing because I'm a monster hunter. I don't trust anybody who does not deal with monsters like I do.
I'm also a monster hunter.
Anyways, I am the professional here. I am the
also have
Okay.
professional.
+3 in investigation.
I am the professional here. I am the professional.
I made them a
Now,
meteor.
now she takes charge. See how that goes.
When there's no danger, she's in charge.
Hey, I was doing pretty well.
Remember, she
You've
was in
also hid
charge.
before.
She
I
was in
didn't
charge
hide.
when Kip
Not
fell
this
asleep in the
time.
tree.
On the plate so people could get out. I was not hiding.
Are these short and long rest buttons new on the character sheets?
They are actually new. Roll20 had some changes, so if you click those, it'll automatically refresh everything that needs to be refreshed. I don't
I
trust them,
love that.
but it is
I
a cool
just
feature.
realized that a short rest resets my wild shape.
Yep.
Interesting.
So as you guys are tossing the bodies on the bonfire that Twigsy conveniently made for you all, because it's great to have a magical bonfire there. Just saying, it's right next to the moat, so you can scoop the ashes into the water if you want to get rid of them.
We're gonna
So,
do it Joan of Arc style, baby.
so immediately Callista's like checking each one out before they get thrown in the fire to make sure that they're not, you know, hiding anything, and all of a sudden, in one of the corpses, she kind of like looks in the mouth and she sees something like some pink, healthy flesh, and she realizes that a finger is inside the mouth. Obviously, it bit someone's finger off before you guys. Obviously, it was no legs. It had to be no legs. And
Yeah.
she pulls the finger off, and there seems to be a metallic glint on the on the finger.
Love
Now,
beetles.
go ahead and Callista, give me a D10 roll.
Too bad it wasn't No Face that had the ring in its
One.
mouth.
That would just be nasty. Nasty. Reach your
You
head on
actually
down
see
the
its neck.
stump.
So
And
there's nipple.
on
Yes.
this ring is a pearl.
Okay.
And you believe that this ring is unnaturally clean, but of course, unless you take a short rest to play with it, I can't tell you what it is.
The
I
fire
am going to
power.
show
It's my
it to.
birthstone. It's my birthday.
I am
Thanks.
going to show it to what's his face to ask him if he recognizes the ring.
Ooh.
What's his face? Old guy or our robot friend that you should know his name?
Old guy, because I know Ados. I just don't remember what's his face.
Old man, what's his fuck?
Jeez, what is his name? It's been
It's in there, isn't it? We can cheat on our little log.
It's
His name
totally on your
is.
log there.
His
So
name is.
you hand him the
No.
ring, and he pulls out his hanky and he cleans the ring off, and he's like, yes, yes. What did you find here? Let us investigate this." And he
His
looks at
name
it,
is.
and he kind of cleans the ring some more and puts his finger on his right ring finger and kind of flexes his hand, and he's like, "I believe this is," and he leans in really close to
Knuckles.
Callista only to whisper, and he says, "I believe this is a ring of resistance. A ring that could magically protect you from one of many types of damage." And he kind of takes it off and wraps it in the dirty hanky that he used to clean the ring off and hands it back to you all subtle like. We're talking like with a total of 8 for his sleight of hand of how slick he hands it back to you. And by the way, yes, you all see him do the old man palm you a $10 bill trick. That was done so obvious. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Big mustache wiggles with delight as he hands it back to you.
It looks like
And,
it didn't do the job it was supposed to, but that's fine.
and it is a pearl ring of acid resistance.
Ooh.
Okay.
My
I
birthstone is pearl, guys.
And then he
Just saying.
totally, let's see what the real sleight of hand was about. For a solid 12, you see him put the finger in his pocket.
Oh.
I kind of eye him. I'm like, why? So I
And-
just look at him and
someone
I'm
and
else's
he
junk.
Why?
Is that
just
what it is?
smiles at you and
I
your compatriots.
pointedly look where he put it in his pocket, and I'm
Just
like,
his coat pocket. He did that stage magician thing where you just try to put your hand over the pocket, and you drop it really quick to make it disappear, like it's all an illusion.
but you say that we saw this, so I'm
You all
going to
saw
eye
this,
the pocket, and I'm gonna go, why?
and he just laughs at you, reaches in, pulls the finger, and flicks it into the moat.
He's like Old Man McCrucket from Gravity Falls.
Jesus. Let's leave. Let's leave. I think we need to go now.
Okay, so he basically checks to see which one of you has the book.
The
Me,
book?
me, me.
And he
Right?
totally asks if he can see the book so we can start reading it.
I would like to read it too, you know. I got some studies to do too. You can read over my shoulder.
As,
I'm a lot shorter than you. It'll be fine.
as he totally tells Callista to go ahead and take the reins of the wagon, and he'll be in the back with Esme reading.
All right,
As
let's
he
do
totally
this.
shakes to life his ever-burning lantern, so it blasts some beautiful light inside the wagon.
Can I short rest while we're riding away?
You can all take a short rest while you're riding, maybe.
Well, since I am
It'll
going to
all
be
depend.
reading the book and investigating, is there going to be time for me to short rest, or am I giving up my short rest?
Yeah. Reading the book is not. It's short rest as long as you're not doing strenuous, behavior. Like you're not building a door or reinforcing a castle mode, that type of thing. If you're just sitting there reading, that's totally within the purview of a short rest.
Is driving a carriage short rest?
Yes, you can all get a short
Okay.
rest, but I will ask
All right.
Callista to give me a survival roll.
Okay.
How is this?
Can Twigsy help me?
Sure, if she's in the front of the wagon with you.
Yeah.
Twigsy, please sit next to me.
We're best buds. Of course I'm next to
Twigsy's
you.
riding shotgun.
Because we're best friends.
And this is why I needed you to help me.
As you totally see in the distance a few straggler zombies, classic Walking Dead show when you're driving down the street.
I'm gonna
You see the
campfire. I'm on my way.
You see the occasional zombie like hundreds of feet off. As you see that there's a few loose zombies out here. Definitely more undead, more openly undead than what you're comfortably used to. But it looks like somebody may have made a bunch of zombies and just set them out and about.
You should get within 60 feet of them, and then I could just do the Oprah. And you get campfire. And you get a campfire.
No,
that.
Do not. Don't. Is campfire? What is it? A cantrip or is it a
It's a cantrip.
spell slot? Okay.
Do me a
It's a
favor.
You can use as many of those as you want, right?
Give me a survival roll at disadvantage since you're lighting multiple fires in the woods under these.
Oh no!
Me or her?
Her. She's the one making the campfires.
Burn the forest.
Man!
As
Nat 20.
Twigsy rolls a 12, which is good enough to not burn down the woods. But Callista may want to tell her, hey, maybe you shouldn't be making bonfires and leaving them to zombies.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Thankfully, it's the wet season, apparently, because that's what the dice said. So be careful doing that, because you could burn down something.
No,
okay, but like we're killing zombies on our way to kill vampires. I think it's okay if we sacrifice some woods.
horde of fire
zombies. Freya, let's burn down the woods.
We might get caught in the fire.
Because after the fire, we can rebuild.
As a zombie who's wouldn't be bad enough, it's just a horde of fire zombies.
That's how this campaign ends, is we just get overrun by fire zombies.
Everyone burns to death by a zombie. The end.
All of a sudden, the channel changes and it's fire country with zombies.
No.
So, Jim, I pressed the short rest button, and it looks like absolutely nothing changed for me.
It could be that since your character was made before the updates, that they're
nothing's
not actually working. They're not the macros aren't wired, properly in the character sheet.
My wild shape reset. How many HP do I get back?
If you take a long rest, you can spend hit dice to get hit points back.
But we were taking a short rest.
On a short or a long rest, you can do that. On a long rest, at the end, you get all your hit dice back.
And how many? And with a short rest, I only get half of my used spell slots, right?
Most of you shouldn't be getting any of them back. Only certain spells.
None of them back?
Yeah, it depends on the class. Like, I don't get anything back on short rest.
Yeah, like
Oh.
wizards, and I think
I get my wild
sorcerers
shit
get
back.
some of their
Okay.
spell stuff back.
Sorcerers definitely get something back, but it's been a long time since I've been.
Yeah, I
Wait a
think
second.
it's the sorcerer points they get back.
Oh.
Nicely
I'm
done.
almost.
So
Thank you. I'm almost back to full health.
is
One
it
check.
what do I roll to for my damage? 1d8?
So if you can spend as many of your hit dice as you want. You just don't get them back until a long rest, and then you just roll a d8 of however many you want to spend.
Oh, well then fuck yeah, I'm gonna roll. Okay, well then
Did you just fire off all of yours? I like that.
I
That's
You
did.
weren't even
That's
at that
cool.
missing that much health.
yeah,
I
I
was
love that. She
I was
maxed
at
herself out in one beautiful nap.
yes. It was a caffeinated nap, guys.
Now, go ahead and give me an investigate while you're reading the book at disadvantage, because every time you start to finish reading something, he is totally over your shoulder telling you to flip to chapter 8. He wants to read chapter 8.
Just
You
want
said
to have some
investigation.
zombie movies.
You said investigative, right?
Investigate, yep.
I should have pressed intimidate instead.
It has the naked lady zombies in this chapter.
It wants me to read those pages very slow.
Nothing worse than the 80-year-old lady naked zombie.
Oh my
And
god. One of my technicians had a naked lady in her apartment that refused to wear clothes this week.
oh, that's fun. I mean,
What do you
every
call
Well,
the
and
thing?
handyman or plumber needs that at least once.
apparently she lived so gross he couldn't even tell me if she was pretty or not because her house was so disgusting it overrode everything.
I had my
That could
training
ruin it for you.
classes are learning how to do case reports and read and approve them. And I had one. They're like, "Is showing your butt to someone like exposure, like a molestation?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "What if they spread your cheeks and show you their asshole?"
Oh no.
And I was
I
like,
mean,
"Yes."
no, because you don't see it and you're used to it.
No, just like, why did you see that part first?
Oh man, I forgot what. Oh, so what did you said disadvantage, so what did my 14 tell me?
So your 14 did give you definitive insight into the very creepy vampire that wrote this journal while you were reading it with your best friend reading over your shoulder. You clearly know that this journal was written by a vampire, and the book is actually magical in the regards to that whatever's written in it cannot be ruined by age or water or fire.
Hmm.
So it's
Is
basically
there
a
any
magic
blank
book that's
pages?
fireproof. There are in the very back, after you finally flip through chapter 8 so he can read it, where you're seeing this whole anatomy of a celestial angel and the
Is it?
anatomy of a demon. that,
That's what chapter 8 is, anatomy of angels and demons.
yep. And in regards to the mythos of how the vampire curse was started was that a high-ranking demon lord convinced a human to make this magical ritual that required an angel's heart, a demon's heart, a long-lived species native to the world, which you totally translate as probably elf, and required their hearts to all be the last pump of life's blood from the hearts poured into this concoction and mixed. And that's what he's like giddy as a schoolgirl when he gets to read over your shoulder about. And you're just like, blah. How basically the potion, it confirms the potion required a celestial angel's heart, a demon infernal heart, and a long lived species heart. And the
And you're telling me the guy is excited reading that over my shoulder?
he is excited reading this factoid because now he knows the secret sauce. Did you
Okay,
ask him
I am
about it with
making
your
a mental
14?
note of that. Is there anyone? Is everyone up front and it's just me and creepy old dude, or is there someone hanging in the
Well,
How else
back
is
do
that
you
there?
of
do you interact with him when he's this excited? You can totally ask him Q&A if you want.
Yeah, actually, I'm a little creeped out. I'm gonna ask him why why is he so excited? Why?
And as soon as you say that, he gets even more giddy, like he's talking to a colleague as a professor, and he reaches into his breast pocket of his vest and whips out this very
Ew.
thick journal that you can see has had extra pages stitched into it, and sort of like that contract in Lord of the Rings where they sewed pages to pages, to extend the contract, and he whips out this possible cure for vampirism recipe. And basically, he's got like 3 missing ingredients with circles and question marks. And he looks at you and says, "Why, my dear Esme, I believe this journal will give us the secret ingredients necessary to make the potion that can reverse vampirism."
Mm.
And of course, in
Okay,
true Gothic phase, there's thunderclap in the distance.
so I'm gonna kind of look at him and I'm gonna be like, okay, so like we live in a world with vampires and zombies. That has always been the world that we live in. What makes you so sure that there's a cure and that and that angels and demons are really a real thing?
And when you say that, he kind of giggles. He says, "But my dear cleric, you believe in the Celestials yourself. You are a servant of the celestial Freya. Has has she not gifted you with the sight of her Valkyrie?" And of course, he flips through his book, and he's got like a whole chapter on celestial creatures. There's Valkyrie, they're basically Freya's angels. Her holy cats that she sends down, which totally makes you wonder about your ranger spirit cat.
Meow.
And
Well,
and
oh, go ahead.
did you not come down with a demon-born tiefling of the church? I do
Hmm?
believe I'm still upset that she abandoned your adventure, because I do believe her blood was going to be an important item in our quest to cure vampires.
I don't think that
Wow.
she actually was, that her blood would have helped you. I think that she just happened to be a purple person. And because we live in the world that we live in, people were persecuting her and making her life harder than it needed to be. How would you like it if someone said they needed your blood for a spell just because you're bald?
As he kind of rubs the receding hairline he has, because he does still have the donut. He's not completely bald. As he's like, yes, yes, you do have a very valid point, but I was told that from some of the great scholars of the church that she indeed was born of the demon blood. That's
Demon, shitty dad, what's the difference?
and he's basically taking in your argument. Give me a persuasion roll with advantage. As these two are having their intellectual, discourse over the evening of reading the book while the wagon's going clunk, clunk, clunk. Very nice. As he kind of, not in a patronizing way, but like in a scholarly way, pats you on the shoulder and back area. And he's like, "Yes, yeah, I was a fool for thinking it would be so easy. Unfortunately, I fear that on our route we will have to go into the Reach." And of course, the way he says that in the ominous lightning crack, you can totally give me a history or religion check to see if you know what he means by the Reach.
I'm definitely rolling for religion. And I
Okay.
think I get to find out what it is.
And with your solid 28, you know that there's many places that have been referred to as the Reach. And usually it's a shortened name because people don't want to say demon or devil because it's bad enough you got vampires and shit in this world. Let's not bring up those guys that have disappeared for the last couple hundred years. And basically, the
I don't think they
Reach is a
exist.
reference to Demon's Reach, which is basically like a hellmouth. And the way he references it,
Of
you
course.
believe that he may be in fact talking about one that is not too far from you guys, where apparently it's like a semi-dormant volcano, from what you've heard with your mighty 18, that there's a semi-dormant volcano that has a crack in it that basically never leaks lava out but always burns like there's lava coming from it any second. And
Wait, it
there's
has
always
a kraken in it or a crack?
it has a
It's
crack.
I was like, the fucking volcano is
Now
this?
you're wanting a fucking lava kraken? What the fuck's
I
with
know.
you?
I was like really concerned for a second.
As all of a sudden now there'll be a demon kraken in there that can swim through hellfire.
That sounds exciting.
That sounds
Lava
like it's a
squids.
thing now. That is a thing. It will
Lava
come into
squids.
play now.
But not for us, for someone else, and they'll hate us.
And he basically looks from you and he gets up and waves his lantern to brighten up the side of the tent where he's got his conspiracy board. And you see his maps with all these yarns and strings and, total conspiracy nut board. And
Yes.
he tracks the road that you're currently on. He's like, and yes, the reach, and you see a sign where there's like this foggy gray area with reach and a question mark, and it looks like a big volcanic mountain there. And he totally goes up to the front of the wagon and bangs on it so the driver and past shotgun can hear. And he opens a teeny tiny talkie hole. It's about the size of the palm of your fist, not big enough that even the smallest thing could try to fit through. And he says, if by the high rise of the moon we meet the fork in the road, please take the right fork. We need to go to the reach. And as he says that, he kind of turns around and looks at Esme and does a polite hands together kind of prayer thing. And thank you again, Esme, for your assistance in the research.
Of course, we came here to make a difference, and make a difference we shall.
And Callista, give me a history check.
History?
History.
Okay. I gotta open this up because it closed out on me and I suck at history. Are you sure history?
Really smart.
Just because you
Right.
suck at it doesn't mean you can't roll a natural 20. I'm just saying. See?
That was super
18.
smart to write our instruction down, Rick.
As soon as he says the right fork, you know that it's a very superstitious area, that there's supposedly witches and demons that direction. So he closes the little talkie door and goes back to his little hysterically moving things around in the cabin and stuff. When you eventually get to the fork in the road, do you go left to head back towards your hometown, or do you go right to go to the reach?
Jesus, sounds like there's witches and stuff down the right. Do we want to go clear out some witches, or do we want to head left and take the safe way?
Well, I actually would like, because we need a long rest, first off, and second off, I think, okay, so this is an outer character question. Like, all this conversation that the two of them been having, did we hear all of this? Or
it's
is
inside the very heavy wooded wagon, so probably
we didn't hear
not
this.
just muffled things, except for when he opened the door.
And just said, all right, so no, when we get to the fork, I'm going to stop. Because there needs to be a conversation, because I know down this reach, down this path, is danger and demons and stuff like that.
As in the
And we
ominous distance, you see the glow of a volcano very, very far away. We're talking like 40 miles away.
Like, we just got out of a fight with a vampire and a whole bunch of zombies. And, I think we need a moment to what's the word? Refresh ourselves? Recuperate. Yes, recuperate. That's the word I would like to use.
And
because
if it does help, at the fork is one of those holy symbol safe poles, that basically 10 feet around it is protection from evil.
Mm-hmm. So yes, we're going to stop at that for a moment, and we're going to recuperate for a moment, because we are not going anywhere for a moment, because there needs to be a discussion before because once I realize where we are, we're like, hell no. I'm not going into danger zone without an explanation as to why we're going into danger zone.
So what do you do?
I stop the cart.
Sounds like an opportunity for role play is what I'm hearing. So you get to there, you what, hitch up the horse to the protection idol?
Yes.
Okay, so what
Well.
do you do? I mean, do you climb in the back of the wagon? What you tell me, what are you doing?
I bang on the back and say, we're gonna need to have a discussion.
Sure thing.
And he
Are
looks
we
at you.
rusty?
Oh, well, we're gonna stop for one thing. So I bang, bang, bang.
So do we need to, if we're stopped, can we hear, or do we need to like get out and like walk to the front and like talk this out?
Is there space to go for
You
all
can
for all
totally
of
get
us?
inside. I mean, it's up to
Okay,
you. Do
so-
you get inside, or are you asking them to come outside and talk? I mean, it's up to you.
What is safer at this point? I guess it would be safer.
We're in a
first.
protection circle, so everything is safe.
Okay, then I guess
I mean,
we'll
technically,
can we all
werewolves
fit-
and vampires can't attack you if you take the wagon inside the little 10-foot circle.
So we take the wagon in the 10-foot circle. Then
In that case,
Sec-
give me a pilot land vehicle. You just
I don't know
want
if
better
about
than
that.
a 5.
I don't think I have pilot. I don't know. I don't think I have that.
Yeah, I don't know if
Just-
That
this
is
was the
weird that
drivers.
Just
you
give
end up
me-
driving.
Then just give me a dex save. It's because he trusts you most.
Jesus Christ.
Just give me dex.
Okay.
Just
You can-
use this opportunity to switch without us.
See, you parked just fine. Why were you
you
worried?
did great.
You just
Everyone
great.
can drive, even if they don't have special certifications for trucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just you're a little better for it. So
Hey,
you
okay.
I'm
park
mad that
you
said
park
this
the horse
awesome
and wagon next to it, so it should be completely covering all of you guys, and you climb on in the back of the wagon.
So all of
Sweet.
us fit in the back of the wagon.
Yes,
is what
you
I'm
can
asking.
all
Okay.
fit.
Yeah, 2 of us are tiny.
It's a little munched up with everybody, but you can totally do
Not
it.
with 2 shorties. We are like beyond short.
Well, basically, this wagon can carry 4 people, and there's
3 normal sized
and
and
then 2
2
tiny.
The 2
Yes,
tinies make up
we
1 regular.
fit perfectly. Then we fit perfectly.
And it's the squirrel that pushes you over the brink.
Oh no!
It just collapses.
So you guys are
Balloons.
all in the wagon, and he's just like, yes. My friend, Callista, your friend Esme is a genius. She uncovered some of the mysterious, and he starts immediately going out into this conspiracy board thing about we need to get the blood of an angel, the blood of a demon, and he kind of pauses when he looks at you and says the blood of an elf.
Can we sense motive him?
What?
Yes, please. I'm like looking at you guys and I'm raising my eyebrows like with my eyes. I am talking to y'all.
Sense motive, not a 5e roll. Insight. I would like to insight.
You can totally insight. Insight
Okay.
means he is totally quirky as hell, but you're picking up more that this is his life's obsession. As somebody who's a monster hunter who's lost lots of friends, especially to vampires, and he has a personal hang up because of just what you know of him and your friend there. That the guy who is the self-proclaimed king of the vampires, he has a personal beef with that guy.
Okay.
But
Ooh,
you're
are
not
they
picking up that he's
ex-lovers?
like, no, more like he murdered his wife kind of thing and kids.
And because they were ex-lovers.
Esme's totally added drama.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's
So-
a good development.
Okay, so I'm looking at my this person that I've known for a long time. Should I be worried? I guess should I do a perception check? Should I be worried? I guess is what I'm asking.
I mean, I don't know what perception will tell you other than he probably is a bit malnourished. His clothes aren't
Like,
as clean as
Has
you've
he
ever
finally
seen him.
gone crazy? Is what I'm asking. Has he gone batshit crazy?
Give me an insight check.
That's an insight as well. Okay.
That's insight. Yep. Perception can't tell you if someone's crazy. Insight.
Nope. I have no clue.
You know that you are just like you are the Dean Winchester and he is the Bobby from Supernatural, who just
Uh-huh.
is like he's been doing this job too long and he's lost everything, and you totally understand why he's over the edge. You actually almost feel sorry for your friends who don't get it because you've been there, you've lost people, you know how this is. Esme,
Yeah.
she comes from the South. She's had it easy her whole life. You've seen entire villages wiped out by vampires in one night.
Yeah.
And I'm a gnome.
Listen, I think dude is batshit crazy. I still want to go see what he wants. I think we should, I think he's crazy. I think he might be up to something. I think he might be trying to make more vampires, not less. But I am 100% down to go to the Reach.
I mean, he
So
will.
I
If you want to,
explained.
Esme, if you want to see his research, he will totally, openly give you his research to
Oh,
look
yeah,
at.
no, I know. And watching his research, I go, huh, I wonder. I just don't trust him. I think that
Well,
his research
with
is,
her.
in
So
fact,
I have to ask Jim, with her insight roll, does she think he thinks what he's doing is does she think he's legit in his feelings is what I'm asking.
Yes, yes. With that insight roll Twigsy has, he is 100% committed to the pure and honest effect of he wants to cure or end the vampire scourge forever. And he thinks he is on to something, that if he can make this potion and feed it to the first vampire, he can actually break the vampiric curse that is spread from that one person's bloodline.
Hmm.
I
Pretty
think he's
good.
willing to do more extreme things to get his way, and I think that
To
he
get
could
rid of
easily be.
vampires.
And I think he could, yes. And I'm here for the adventure, but I still don't trust him.
Can
Okay.
we ask if we have to kill these things, or can we just ask for their blood?
According to his research, it doesn't require the same thing that was needed to create the vampires, just a good, solid flask full of blood. That most creatures
Okay.
could totally donate that much blood without too much ill effect. I mean,
Too
Lord
much.
knows,
If
myself and
they
Callista
die,
have lost
I
that much
can
blood on
revivify.
some monster hunts.
Yeah, if they
Okay.
die, I'll just revivify them. It's fine.
So I feel. So do we all want to go to the Reach? Is that where we're going?
Yeah, might
When
as well.
you mention it to him, he's like, "Yes, that's the nearest source of demonic blood I could think about. I know for a fact in the Reach there's at least 2 or 3 different demons crawling around out there that we could use to harvest for blood."
Hmm.
I look at the others.
I mean,
So
do we need to take a hand vote, or
I need to see what everybody else thinks.
Do we have to meet up with Helsing soon?
we're
This is who
super
you're with.
early still?
This is who
Oh,
you're
okay.
with right now. You made the meetup.
Oh, he's Helsing.
Yeah.
Oh,
As Twigsy is like, "Oh yeah, nice to see you
yeah.
again." She's
We're
been eating
supposed
mushrooms
to. This is our mission, guys.
again.
Yeah, I just didn't know if do we want to go directly into this or do we want to go the other path, take a long rest, regroup, and then go do this.
We are in a safe place. We can take a long rest where we are right now. There's no reason to backtrack.
Yeah, let's rest
Yeah.
here.
We've had so many distractions, like as far as like from a game perspective. We've
This is
been
our
like,
mission.
yeah, this is what we're actually supposed to do. So
This is the
Uh,
big mission.
yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to ask because I didn't want to go do this. I wanted to make sure everybody agreed that this was what we were going to do. So we're going to take a long rest and then we're going to go do this.
I mean, if you guys take too long of a rest, I'm gonna pull a whatever the fuck her name was, Jocelyn, and I'm gonna run ahead, and you guys are gonna have to save my ass.
No, you're not. I will tie you down. We're not doing that. We're taking
Then don't take too long.
We're taking long enough for those of us who need to replenish our freaking spell to do
I mean,
that.
especially
I
when
only have
Esme hears
one
of
spell
demons.
slot
I mean,
left. We can refresh here. I'm good. I'm just saying, y'all's drag feet too much longer. You're gonna be chasing the tiniest little cleric.
I need to refresh my spells because I used a lot of them, so I
So
know
did
how
I.
to do that. So let's do that, and then we're gonna go. Okay?
So he is okay
Okay.
with that. He totally offers you to sleep in his usual spot inside the cart, and he'll sit up in the seat there and take care of the horse just to make sure everything is okay. And he totally asks Callista to come out and talk with him in private after a
Okay.
while. Like
Okay.
not immediately, but after a while, after everyone's like, okay, we're all cool to do this course of action.
Okay. So if worse comes to worse, let me take first watch, and then maybe me and him can drive the horse and we can have the conversation while
We
others
can't
are in the back.
leave. No, we can't leave while we're resting because we're in the
No,
same.
no. What I'm saying is, if he could wait for the conversation for like me and him can drive and we can have that conversation. Would that be okay?
No, I must speak to you now. It is urgent.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll go outside. We'll go outside and talk.
Okay,
Did I
so
hear this?
not unless you're
Oh,
gonna sneak to listen. I mean, you can try to
oh,
sneak and follow if you
I mean,
want.
I have a passive perception of 16, so did I hear them talking and whispering
They're,
and being all
they're gonna
sneaky?
they're gonna be heading off outside the protective circle to talk out on the open road.
That's
He is
okay. I can turn into a mouse.
he is totally
I
Yes,
reset.
loading up
please be
his pipe
nosy.
and lighting it up.
I reset my wild shape. I would like to turn into something small and tiny.
Okay, you turn into a mouse. Give me a stealth with advantage. I think mouse are +6. I think something like that.
Are they?
Can I let her in my pocket?
Oh yeah. I have like a secret Twigsy pull on the bootlace.
Da, 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 da. Okay, in that case, Talia, give me a
Can I
sleight of
do a help
hand.
action?
Give
Can
me
I
a
do a
sleight of
help?
hand as you're putting her in your pocket with advantage. You're pretty sure you drop her in your pocket way better than he dropped the finger in his pocket. And you can see he's holding his pipe so that way the embers warm his fingers up because it is cold. There's that haunted forest breeze going through as his collar is flicking in the wind, and your hair is wisping as he pulls you aside. And he looks back at the cart, and you can totally see if he's gauging distance, if he can hear them, and you can hear, and they can hear you guys. And he wants to make sure he's out of earshot of anyone there. And he says, "Callista, my child, are are you able to vouch for the character of these people with you?"
The people I'm with now, yes. The people, the other two that are no longer with us, I'm glad they're no longer with us.
So you say if we meet this demon child that the church sent, that she is not to be trusted with the cause. And of course, when he says the cause, total monster hunter, you hoorah shit there. You know it's the cause.
Not at all. They, her and her partner, uh, caused the death of a child and some innocents, and I have not trusted them since.
And as soon as you say that, he kind of looks aghast at you. He's like, "And you did not end these creatures right then and there after the
They
death of a
claimed it was.
child?"
They claimed it was an accident, but because everyone kept claiming that she was with the church, I could not do anything.
Ah, and he sucks on his pipe to get the embers glowing, which makes his face look kind of crazy in the ember glow in the dark. He says, "Yes, you, Callista, my child, you know my opinion of the church. It is really just a way for men of power to keep power over others. They, I am glad your friend Esme is a true wielder of the holy light and truly believes that Freya's will save us. I was heartened to see her vanquish those undead on the bridge like she did. It took great bravery of her and your dear friend Twigsy to just run out into the danger like that. I'm just sorry that I'm not able to contribute more to the quest. But I are you sure? And you totally see he's giving you the insight check himself with eyeballs that's when things come down to it, that these people will follow through with the mission to end the scourge of empires once and for all.
That's our goal, is to stop the scourge. What else would we do?
And he smiles. He pulls his pipe out and breathes smoke out of his nose, and he smiles at you, and he says that, and he puts his hand, grandfatherly on your shoulder. Says, "Excellent. I just wanted to make sure you weren't being coerced into saying any of these things, and that your friends truly can be trusted. I especially like Esme. She is being very endearing to me. I don't know about the mechanical man, and I trust your friend Twigsy implicitly, because the little gnome. I mean, they are good for the heart, as they used to say back when I was young. The gnomish people were very very good for friends that they made, because not only are they both in the land of the Fae, but the land of humans as well."
Sounds like we got a robotist. Is that how you say racist for robots?
Well,
Yes.
since there's only like 3 robots that exist in the whole world, I mean, it's just because he's an unknown quantity in this situation.
I'm just hearing old man words for I'm a racist.
Does
As
Outhouse have a patron?
Yes.
yes, this warlock does.
Is it Freya?
No.
Be a lot cooler if it was.
Yes, unfortunately, he has not had enough cause to eyeball Adal's magic much there, but eventually he will try to find an excuse to spend time with him, especially since he can pilot land vehicles, right?
Yes.
There's gonna be some wagon time.
Sounds like a date.
As he basically, does the warding away evil claws, the heavy metal symbol. As the Italian grandmas would do. As he says, we will go to the demon reach. We will find a sufficiently powerful infernal, and we shall harness its blood one way or another. And once
Okay.
we do, we will be firmly committed. And he kind of like definitely looks around to make sure nobody's eavesdropping. So I told him I'm going to drop a d20 roll here. And he rolls a 1 because he is obviously very excited at the moment. And he's just like, and I plan to make 3 equal concoctions for the cure. I will keep one on myself. I will give one to you, and then I will ask which one of your friends you think can be trusted, or if we should hide it on the cart just in case. You
Any
know
of my
the
friends would be
secret of
trusted.
redundancy.
See,
Any of
like
Any of my friends will be trusted.
Ex-
My friends are trustworthy.
Excellent. And do me a favor, give me an Arcana roll.
Okay. Open this thing up again because it closed.
You're
So the
pretty
problem
sure.
is Twigsy's in your pocket, so she automatically is going to know about it and going to get to be the person that carries it.
Can I get help action from Twixie?
No, the mouse can't whisper in your ear.
Okay.
call up her
Squeak,
back.
squeak. So immediately, as he tells you the master plan as we go, we get some demon blood. We have to find some celestial blood somewhere. I'm not a priest, but hopefully we can find an angel. Maybe Esme knows a celestial creature she can call down for a favor.
A fucking unicorn?
That would work. Something celestial that we can get some blood from it. And he kind of looks at you very apologetically when he mentions the elder race elf blood that you may be required to donate to the cause. I'm pretty sure you're hardcore enough to donate some blood. It's not a big deal, because as a monster hunter, I'm pretty sure you've done vampire bait yourself.
Yeah.
It's her favorite game as a child, right?
Yeah, stabby, stabby, blood,
Sure.
blood.
Great.
My favorite game, Blood In, Blood Out.
Lovely.
So he
Great.
basically is gives you the both hands on your shoulders and jostles you back together, very happy and appropriate. He's very giddy at this point, especially since the research book proved exactly what he thought it would prove, and that he was exactly correct. And he totally says that you should trust your friend Esme. She was a great assistant when I was reading the book. She was a very good page turner, and she her little fingers were quite deft at flipping the pages.
I'm very glad I cannot hear this conversation. I would have words to say.
And more importantly, there was no booby traps or poisons on the book, apparently.
Oh, that's a thing that can happen.
It totally is a thing that could have happened.
Runes and stuff.
Yeah, explosive runes, or you just put poison on the tops of the pages so when someone licks their finger and turns the page.
That's awful.
That's horrible. But she didn't
I
roll
wish
a
my
5 or
books
less,
did
so we didn't
that.
have to worry about that.
I wish my books did that.
Hey, you could totally do that with some poison. I mean, just get a poisoner's kit. You can totally do just that.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I try to poison my books, I'll accidentally poison myself.
And that's why you need to be proficient in poisoner's kits, because you won't accidentally poison yourself if you have that proficiency.
So I don't know how, as a person, I can become proficient in poisoner's kits when I failed chemistry. Except, like, I pity passed chemistry.
To which I would give you the usual warning of, if you feel that you are in immediate danger, please go to your nearest hospital.
Haunted hospital?
If you're a math major, science math is fucking different because it's based off of real objects instead of theorems, and it will fuck you up.
Listen, I can tell you that I will never have a major in math, like, unless it's a temper tantrum.
A major temper tantrum of math.
Yes, that's the only majoring in math I'm doing, and there will be tears involved.
A major tantrum.
Aww.
Yes. I like me my words. I do not like me my numbers.
It's the same thing. It's all imaginary.
Yes. Math is for
Okay.
weenies, just like
So as
running.
the beautiful morning sun comes up and the wagon turns right at the fork and it heads towards the smoldering volcano that you see just belting clouds of dark ash into the dark woods that are even more creepy because they're on fallout of a volcano. Thankfully, you're not going into those, right?
Oh, we're totally going in there.
Wow. Look at Esme.
Huh?
She wants to take on, super creepy dark woods.
In the creepy dark woods?
Probably.
You don't have to, but apparently Esme wants to.
I thought that's where the fun was.
I thought we were going to the volcano.
I thought that's what you were just describing.
No, the woods are south of the volcano, basically where the volcano is constantly belching ash into those forests. You don't have to go through them if you don't want to.
Oh no, I was concentrating on going through the volcano with its belching of ash.
Okay, so you guys take the right fork, and you guys are heading off into the direction of the volcano that's still glowing brighter than the morning sun. And just as you guys head off, that's a good place to wrap it up there. Wow, we closed right at midnight
Yay.
too.
Oh, look at us ending on time for once in our
Hey,
life.
look at.
Ooh.
Luckily, had a plan there.
Okay, plan is kill all the things, then kill more things. Get
Plan is
Volcano
to
fire
get a
stuff.
sufficiently strong demon and milk it for juice.
I don't think we want sufficiently strong.
Well,
want
you
to be
don't
able
want
to
just
kill
some
it.
lesser
Yeah,
demon.
does the quality of the demon matter?
Probably
According
couldn't
to
hurt.
his theory, the stronger the demon, the better. I mean,
Well,
according
Okay, but
to
what if we find like a celestial that's stronger than the demon? Like, what is the potency in this
That's a good question.
that's
spell?
a very good question.
And I read the book, so I should have the answer.
Give me an arcane roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage? I read the book.
You can attempt this once a week.
Okay.
It's a very good question.
Okay, Arcana, you said?
Yep.
Ugh, it hurts.
The arcana knowledge, it hurts the brains.
Aw.
And if you're just like, if the old fart says it works, it must work. Obviously, boomers are never wrong.
And I can do this once a week in like game or once a week like every time we play.
Once a week in game time.
Ew. I'm never gonna get to roll this again.
Yes, you will. It's going to be like 3 days by wagon to get to the volcano area.
And then we're gonna start killing things.
And then after you kill one or two things, you should totally be able to do it again.
Well, then
Unless,
I'll forget. Well, I will have moved on and I will have other questions.
well, see, this is totally where you write in your character sheet's bio for your character of once a week needs to question if this ritual spell will work or not.
I'm glad that I'm finally being able to ask this in game. Oh, if that's the question, I will not forget that. That is my
I mean,
that has been my
remember,
question since my
you've only had this library book like 4 hours.
yeah, and I spent it with Mr. Eyebrows.
Mr. Eyebrows was trying to read, he's reading 5 words ahead of you and mumbling them in your ear like right before you get to read them, and you're just like, "Grr."
It's like, yeah, it was like subtitles that were to something that was badly dubbed.
I cannot find anything about this hat online.
The
I
hat
think
that you
it's a
found.
one of a kind miracle. I can't wait to see what you put it with.
Me either. I have no idea. It's so ugly amazing.
Yes. Oh my god. And like I'm sure like it will be the most 20s thing when it's going to be amazing.
Well, I have like a really cool kimono. And then I have like a shawl and like some velvet cut like fortune teller gloves. I don't know what I'm
Oh
gonna
my
do.
god, you're going to be a 12-time divorced crone and it is going to be magical. And if
I
you
know.
don't have a little thingy of gold coins, I'm going to be really sad.
I want like just a bag full of salt to throw at people.
I like that better than coins. No, glitter, glitter,
Glitter,
bag of
glitter.
glitter,
No
bag of
glitter at the
fucking glitter.
hotel.
No.
Bad. No, that's true.
Plus, glitter will melt electronics. Um, when I worked at Living Social, we destroyed like a couple thousand, $100,000 worth of computers with glitter.
Glitter bombing a
Oh,
PC will
no.
kill it every time.
Yep.
When
Oh
I
God,
was
what's making this?
when I was in high school, we played a game and we would have like glitter in our pockets and we would just like randomly just like fairy dust people.
Yeah, it's
I
called
could
glitter bombing.
so see you do that.
So we used to do it at Living Social, and we were in the SunQuest building, and they sell like medical equipment to hospitals, and they're like a billion-dollar industry. So we were on the 4th floor, and we had our own sequestered elevator, and you could see a trail of glitter coming out of our elevator through their lobby of like their billionaire company.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
It was great. That was a fun job.
I'm not hearing anything to convince me still that having pockets full of glitter or a hat full of glitter isn't the win for you.
I don't know.
So what I'm hearing is we need to give your son a packet full of glitter and send him
I
home.
want to make tiny little whatchamacallit, crystal balls.
That
Oh,
would be cute.
I have a bunch of them.
You can tell fortunes.
It's like made out of a marble. They're teeny tiny.
That would make your fortune telling even more impressive.
You're gonna die.
Oh my god. Look at the little tiny little crystal ball and be like, yeah, your future is not very large.
but for $29.99, I can give you a smudge.
I'll just bring my grandma with me. Be like, give me some gypsy shit to do. She said the worst thing you can say to someone is, I hope you outlive everyone you know and have the longest life possible.
Wow.
Yeah, that's such a mean thing to say to
Yes.
someone. Damn.
She's like, if you really want to curse someone, you tell them that you hope they have the longest life possible, or you say, I hope you have the day you deserve.
I
Yeah.
like telling people to have the day they deserve.
Me too.
Because then that's an
Because
internalized curse.
well, yeah, because depending on their, if they're a pessimistic or optimistic person, it can just derail their entire being.
Well, no, but even telling someone that I hope you have the day you deserve, you're low-key implying that they deserve to have a shitty day.
No, if they're a good person, they get a good day. But yeah, most of
Only
the
if
time you
they
don't say
truly
that when
No, but if you're
good
telling
people.
someone you hope they have the day they deserve, you're telling them you deserve a shitty day.
They've wronged you in some way if you're saying that.
Yes, you don't say that to someone as being lovely.
No, I agree.
Blah.
I will totally throw it out, by the way, for those of us going to Wild Wild West Con, the preliminary schedule has been released.
I could not see that when you sent it to me. Can you screenshot it or resend it?
It's a file. I can totally, let me open it up real quick.
Just
Well, let me
email it
tell
to me.
you, my schedule is all the times it is open for vendor hall. I will be at my booth dressed as Kaylee.
Are you
When
near
my-
Natalia at all?
What?
Are
I'm
you
sharing
near
a booth with my friend Frank in the sense. Well, we have a booth, not a table. So
Oh,
we're
cool. I've never hung out with Frank.
yeah. Frank is. Well, we're mostly going to be doing my booth and Frank's booth. Frank's going to be all over the damn place. Because he's got the comic book mobile is going to be in the car show. And
Oh,
then
cool.
he's gonna be entertainment for the what's it called, the aristocrats, and he's gonna be they're paying him to be entertainment for shit.
How
So
fun.
yeah, but yeah, so Frank's gonna be there, and some other
Is
stuff.
the tea dueling only for aristocrats?
No, it should
I don't-
be.
Usually not, no.
Make
And
sure
I
to
have
let
one
Jocelyn
panel,
know if you're
but
interested.
and it's on
'cause
Sunday.
well, it's
I have
each
one
day.
workshop that I'm doing on Sunday. I am doing my goblin, and they're going to be dapper little goblins.
Oh, your
But I'm
little
gonna be
goblin boxes?
my little goblin boxes, and that's going to be on Sunday.
Cute.
Yes, but
And
that's all.
the pool will be open until 2 a.m., so bring bathing suits.
Yes.
And
Oh, I mean, that's
Oh.
fantastic, but terrible.
you are able to bring beverages out to the pool. The hookah
Yay!
fruit will be on the far end, hopefully not to make everyone smell like hookah if you don't like
I
hookah.
love hookah. I miss going out to hookah.
Wait, which are we all? Which do we remember if we're in? Like, who's are we in? Or blah, 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 blah.
Which
What
hotel?
hotel are you in, Jim? Are you in the fancy one that's close, or the less fancy one that's a little far from the
I'm in
might-
the
vendor
one
stuff?
that's close.
I
I'm
might be in
not
the
sure
far
which
one,
one
but
that
let me
is,
double
but
check.
that's the one I signed up for.
The one that's closer is the one that has a higher star rating, but it was only $20 extra a night.
I might be at the further one because I think I was like, oh, it's expensive. Let me double check though.
I mean, it's all expensive,
Yeah.
I
but
know.
like
I know.
I made the like $20 extra a night to have less to walk. Made sense to me. It wasn't like $50.
Yep, that's what sold me on it, because basically not having Kelly to have to hump from one hotel to another.
Which one was the closer one?
I would check
I'm at
with
the
Zoe.
Estrella.
She knows for
I'm at the
sure.
Estrella.
I think
I'm at the
that's the
Estrella
one.
one.
I think that's the one, but check with Zoe to make sure.
And Brittany, you asked me where I don't know where we're located this year. I don't know because we're a fan table, but we also have permission to sell things. So
cool.
who the hell knows where they're gonna put us?
All I know is you're next to Kelly as for the T Scouts.
Oh, like last time! Yay!
Uh huh.
That's fantastic.
Zoe threw Kelly the option. She's like, I want to be next to the Browncoats.
Oh,
I like it. I was told at one point I get to pick like where we are, like out of like our section where we get to be. But that was like a year ago I was told that, so we'll see if that actually happens.
Yeah, things change. I know they had to redesign some of the table spaces and stuff, so I'm not exactly sure.
Well, so I just remember that last year they were really sad with how things accidentally beyond their control went down.
Hmm.
And like, they were like, I don't know. I think they were expecting us to be divas, which is weird because we've never been divas a day in our life.
I
So,
think they were worried about the whole COVID procedure.
Yeah.
Because there
oh no,
were
that
actually
wasn't at all an issue for us. We had. Are we still recording?
We should probably wrap it up there, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Stop